ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you calling bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, now the sun is saying, keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner, wanna see you fall. Now I only need a hand to count the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose or draw with me. Those my brothers, different mothers, part of par with me. Got the Bonnie to my class, she break the law with me. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. The jig is up. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey. I had to cut what was weighing me down, and then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down, and then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Take what's mine. Take what's time for redemption.
take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop, I'm in mode, I'm on go, I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move, I won't shake, I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot.
Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the. You should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air.
I ain't none at all. Wanted 10 cribs, wanted 4 cars, wanted more ice, wanted more grills. Set it in stone, told myself life better damn gear. Before I get ghosts and it get real. When the best set, bet it on slim, manifest twice. I had nothing left, ain't do nothing right, but when all in, loaded up dice, know I'm gon' win, work it out later. When the odds lean, back in my favor, ain't no taking back wages, pay it up full with a paper. Running, 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 running after that, running after that, running, running, running after that. What a commas at, running, running, running after that. What a commas at, running, running, running after that. I'm at the right spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode, I'm on go, I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move, I won't shake, I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot.
Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the. You should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air for this.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression. It's all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression. It's all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with it who lying for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bugging. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune. I'm flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe. And 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me? Like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side. I don't know if you thinking I'm blind. Cross on my crosses and dot on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't with your digits. I mean it, I'm staying inside. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them, I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them, I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. For the record, for the record, for the record, For the record.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I had to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, forget a whack, contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back, you ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, forget a whack, contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back, you ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.
Europe, it's time to go. The road to glory begins today as the Mlbb European Championship Open Qualifiers Day 1 kicks off, where unknown challengers rise and legends start their journey. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, Warren, next to bring you the action for whatever this day has in store for us. How you doing, Warren?
Thanks for asking. I'm excited about today's matches. I'm excited what the new days are going to bring to us. I see you are smiling over there. I get the emotion from you. Yeah, you must be excited as well.
Absolutely, man. I am cracked on making sure that we get this thing underway. And of course, making sure we give the best that we can to our audience and everybody watching at home. Of course, it is presented by Surge, folks. And I think we don't want to waste a lot of time because we already see what's going on below. We got what? Void Kids Esports versus VSG already starting off. That is one heck of a game.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. We have Void Kids Esports, so I'm expecting some familiar names under this roster. And then we have Brisong Gamers. Oh, can you tell me about them? Do you know? Can you spit the tea?
I mean, VSG did had a lot of things go leading up to this tournament. Of course, you can go check them out on their Instagram, figure out what's going on in terms of players having to come and go. But at the end of the day, we will find out what their final lineup looks like. Of course, folks, we want to make sure that, we want to make sure that the players, the teams, all have what they need moving forward. Of course, if you register yourself or rather finish the tournament, finish the qualifiers and move on to the regular season with what we have, it's going to be an absolute cracker. And I think with the regular season underway coming in May, oof. And let's not forget, the winner of the MEC gets a slot for the EWC wildcard for MSC 2026.
That's the big one. That's the big one. We mentioned it many times over. You heard it from us on SPL all over. But man, we have to talk about it. It's so big. It's such a big news for Europe. You cannot deny that.
Yeah, I think it definitely is something that's massive coming underway into the scene of Europe. I think we started this journey a long time ago for all the people in Europe that have been waiting for the slot and finally getting highlighted. And a lot of people joined along the way. I myself joined along the way. But for those who have been here since day one, this is the moment that you've been dreaming of, making sure Europe has a representative. And all that starts from the journey that we've been having for a long time. But to get the tournament underway, to get that direct slot, this is the tournament to bring everything in board.
Bring it forward. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really looking forward. And the important part, the BO1s. They are probably by far, they are the deadliest format. You don't have loser bracket, I believe. So we have just those BO1s. It's bam, 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 bam. You go through or you fall.
Yeah, I agree. I think having a BO1 is kind of brutal, in my opinion, just because of the fact that you don't get a second chance, right? When you don't get a second chance, it becomes and makes it difficult for the teams that knowing how they have to move forward, find a strategy that will actually make it work. And BO1s are brutal just because of the fact that even some of the best teams might not be able to hang, given of how they will have troubles in terms of what they're going to do for the next stage, how they're going to move forward, maybe perfect one singular lineup. Are you really going to go with a comfort pick to make sure the team gets what they need? Yeah, it comes down to all of that. If the comfort pick is able to, carry them and see them through the end of the tunnel, find the light, I think everything will work out. But knowing that it might not, ooh, that's the tough part, right? A best of one. We've seen big teams, big names fall down in a best of one before. And with the MEC qualifier, open qualifier underway to get a slot in the MEC regular season, I don't think anybody wants to make that fumble.
They definitely do not wish to do that. I mean, some people even go as far to say that they don't believe BO5 are truly the biggest test, the test that will show us the best team. Some people even go as far as BO7s to be the test to show us the best team. So Depends what lenses you are using to look into the stuff, but yeah, there is no denying that BO1s are, as you mentioned, you either go for the comfort to not risk it for the biscuit, but maybe the other team goes with something crazy. They risk it for that cookie, and they take your head clean off because they do something crazy you did not really expect it.
Yeah, I think in terms of what they can get forward, right? In terms of what they can move, what can we expect with the meta that's changing, kind of adding new heroes like the Marcel? I think that's a hero that we probably should be looking at, but we might not get to see. Depends on how good the players can really utilize this particular hero. This is a hero that's been in the meta for a really long time, or rather not really long time. It's been in the meta ever since he's come out, right? But it took 1 week for him to get there in terms of the tournaments. I think Destroyer explained himself during the SPL before that in the first week of this hero's availability, not a lot of teams picked it up, but immediately in the next week, people understood, players understood, coaches understood how to make this hero work. And it's, I would say, a skill ceiling that is a slightly bit high above the average player, but it will be good to see how they will be able to execute it, because you want to stack up those Thunder Belt stacks. You want to make sure you get tanky towards the late game. You want to be able to use that skill to go in and get out of a team fight, isolate someone just to make sure that they cannot get in the team fight. So it's more of a single target hero when it comes to using that second skill, get that speed up and get that immobilized for a quick second. But when you're talking about the golden hour, yeah, that golden hour can be both a blessing and a curse, right? It comes down to how they have to make it work.
Yeah, you are unraveling some dark secrets about my past ranked experiences. Man, though, I'm telling you, those Marcels in my team, they are being paid by the opponents. I cannot stress that. It's too much, man. It's too much. They are not playing for me. I don't know what was your experience, but so far that was mine. Of course, I'm not expecting some golden hours as the setup for the enemy team to kind of, I don't know, some Granger pop in on some Rhapsodies, one shot in your backline. We are not really expecting that. I think those Marcels that we will see will truly grasp the gravity of the hero.
Yeah, I think the Marcel probably, like we mentioned, right? It will definitely grasp everyone in terms of what and how this hero can be played. But I feel like it's gonna be sort of a 50-50 situation, depending on a team will probably either completely ban it and look not to play it for the entire tournament, or there'll be a team that might be looking to play it every single time it comes up. Right? Or there could be a gentleman's agreement where both the teams know they're not going to play Marcel and just going to be completely left off. It's one of those heroes, man. It's one of those heroes you got to be really good, or it's going to look really bad for your team. So I think it comes down to how they're going to be able to bring forth what they can. And again, folks, it is a best of one. You can already see the matchup that we have in store on the bottom of the screen. Void Kid Esports versus Victory Song Gamers. It's going to come down to a best of one. The draft is going to be underway soon enough, but we are watching the Mlbb European Championship Season 2. If you didn't catch Season 1, it's okay. We forgive you. Make sure you like and subscribe, though. You got to make sure you like and subscribe. You're here for Season 2. You're here when it matters the most, and you're here on day one of the Open Qualifier. And not just that, we're going to have the Open Qualifier, and then we're going to have other Open Qualifier, and then we're going to have the regular season, and then the playoffs. And while all this is going on, I know some of you are just here for the giveaways. You're probably not even listening to us while we're talking the entire time. Just muted the stream, making sure you keep an eye on the chat, and just following what the moderator says, just so you can get a hands on those lucky box skins, those diamonds, Make sure you're here, so at least like. I'm doing it so that you don't have to hear us. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yes, Warren, enough yapping.
Yeah, for a bit, I was thinking about trying some sign languages. I didn't want to really disappoint anyone because I'm not really skilled in those. Yeah, the only one I know is like the camera, right? I don't even know if I'm doing.
I thought it's that TikTok dance that people do, right? That people do that.
I'm used to this being a camera, actually. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I've only seen it as a TikTok dance recently. I mean, I know you're trying to use this to highlight or like a camera, but off late. But I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about that pose, and then
You get
there's
that
a
brain
buff guy
rot.
that goes and like shows his muscles and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Or am I too brain rotted? Am I in too deep?
I think you you should check with your doctor, man, because I never heard about it, and I'm younger than you. Because yeah, man, I'm not sure. You might be keeping up with the trends too much.
Gotta make sure you get all those huzzes out there what they want, and especially in terms of what we can bring forward the broadcast. Of course, folks, don't forget there's loads of action for Europe coming in this season, and to follow, as we have recently announced the SPL Season 2. For those of you who are not following the Instagram, make sure you follow the Instagram, as we have announced the Surge Pro League Season 2, which will be coming through later on. And that's only one of the few projects that we have in store. Of course, let's not forget about the SNC, the SVC that might be coming through later as well. And of course, the SPL Season 1 that we're just coming off the back of that. So it's a lot coming through. You don't want to miss the action. Like, subscribe, and while you're at it, make sure you follow Warren on his TikTok, on his Instagram. Bro puts up some crazy memes. You gotta watch it. It's unjustified that he doesn't get the likes and the views that he has to. And at the same time, give me a follow and sub, guys. I mean, this is the only chance we'll get to, because once we get in the action, we won't have any time to do so.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm flattered. I might start blushing eventually, even. Thank you. Well, when we are on the note of the upcoming tournaments and upcoming events and stuff that will be brought to you by Surge, let's talk Valkyrie Clash, because that's kind of a new thing. We saw females being added into the esports, having their own shows, their own tournaments and stuff. And I love to see it. We had some glimpses of what female players can deliver. We saw it in the form of Racy, for example. We saw it in the form of Cupcake in the past as well. So yeah, I am truly looking forward to that, because I don't think that's the present anymore. The way of thinking that, well, guys, they play games, girls, I don't know, they do dress up, or what would the boomers say? They are good at games. Actually, a lot of female players are so much better than me at the game that, wow.
I mean, hey, man, it's a video game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are. So at the end of the day, it comes down to the skills that you can portray, how in tune you are with the meta, and how much more you can go forward with the coordination with your teams. Of course, I think Surge has a lot coming in store, and I think that's the exciting part. That is the absolute exciting part. So in terms of the lineups for the players and the teams, we'll be showing that soon enough, folks, as we'll be getting in there. So I know you're excited. I know you want to take a look at the lineup. I know you want to know who's playing and whose team. I want to know about that too. So don't worry about it. Chill. We got that coming. In the meantime, hopefully you make sure. Exactly. Look. In the meantime, make sure you take part in the giveaways and everything that's coming in the chat. Again, like, subscribe. Make sure you are in tune with what's going on and how we'll be bringing forward the MEC Season 2. If you're not sure, don't worry about it. We will be explaining that soon. But Warren, in terms of the meta and what we got in store, are there any particular picks apart from the Marcel that you're looking forward to?
I always like myself a little bit of Hilda. I always like for myself a little of Khalid. Those are the heroes that are really fun to watch, in the right hands, of course. And if you are at the right side of the draft. We saw recently Hilda being a true mess to society. Shredding the back lines, not really giving quarter to anyone. But on the note of meta, I know I'm a little bit running away, little tiny bit, but give me that leisure, because I'm so happy that my boy, and no, it's not Favos, no, it's not Favos, but my boy, new boy actually.
Oh,
not yeah.
I don't know you became father, but yeah, Terizla.
Yeah, Terizla, man, he's going to get reworked. He will no longer have mana issues, and he will have slightly bigger cooldowns. And I think that this is such a big shift for the XP lane, even though it's just one guy. But I think that it will really fix a lot of issues that he was having in comparison to Lapu, in comparison to Febus and the other hard hitters that are part of the meta. So that's a highlight for me.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought the rework was probably going to take some more time. I didn't know the rework was already coming through. Well,
I mean, it's on advanced, so
okay, yeah. If it's advanced server, it's probably going to take the entire season, right? They're probably gonna try and see if it's going to work through, if there are any changes. So, guys, if you like that, make sure you join the advanced server. I'm not really sure how you do that, but if someone could help me out, that would be great. Although, with the Terizla and for Warren's new son that's coming to the picture later on in the season, let's talk about the MEC Season 2, right? First up, we had a prize pool increase. Of course, for those of you who don't know, now we're going up to 20K in terms of the prize pool. That's right, 20K euros. It was 10K. And of course, we got an additional 10. We'll find out. Well, we'll tell you about it as we are in the game. But apart from that, this is a flagship project that's brought to you or presented by Surge Europe for the MEC as we're talking to Season 2. And these are some of the rules that teams need to be aware of. If you're looking to take part, if you're already here or you don't know the rules, let me explain it to you. First up, you got 6 players on the team. That is supposed to be mandatory. You cannot register with 5. You need to have 1 substitute to make sure you are able to participate in the Mlbb European Championship Season 2. And of course, while you're taking part, these are some of the most important things that will change the face of how we approach this tournament and how we approach Europe as a whole in terms of a region that will be joining the circuit later on, right? Because this European Championship, because the MEC is connected to how you get a slot in the wild card of the MSC, which is the Mid-Season Cup in the EWC 2026 Euro Esports World Cup. The minimum age of the players must be 16, right? And you need to have a passport that's valid for another 9 months. So basically, you need to make sure you are able to get into Riyadh, Saudi Arabia when it takes place. So making sure you have a valid passport to get into the competition and not cause problems later. So that is another one. You need to make sure you have the camera open during the entire series. So when you're playing, of course, we're going to be popping up some of the camera feeds. That is going to be for the regular season, not for the open qualifiers, if I may say so. If you do find it for the open qualifiers, hey, it's a treat for us. And of course, when you are having your IGN, we're not going to see no numbers, no symbols, no spaces. And of course, come on, guys, you can't be copying in-game names. You can't name yourself Warren and ask Warren to cast about Warren. That's not right. Right, Warren? Or is that too many Warrens?
Yeah, that would be first flattering, but on the other hand, it would be a theft of identity, and that's a felony. That's a felony. I think that's a state offense. I think I can call the police for that. I don't know which one, but I know I can do that. So we don't really want to go that way. Kronos, on the topic of the teams, do you think it will be bigger? Because I already know the answer.
What do you mean?
I mean, the competition, will it be bigger?
I mean, of course it's going to be bigger. Come on, are you doubting it? Of course it's going to be bigger.
Of course
There's no doubt, bro. No doubt. Why do you even have a shadow of a doubt that it's going to be bigger or not? But I can tell you one thing, apart from the fact that it's going to be bigger, if you want to know more about these rules, if you want to know more about the competition, if you want to know what we are bringing in for later on, make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you follow the Instagram. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Twitch, and of course subscribe on YouTube, because we'll be putting out this information every single day or every time it comes up. Mainly the Discord, because all the information is present there.
Pop right on the screen. We have the bracket. Well, Kronos, what are you seeing? What are you liking? Spont beat Ego Crushers in the first. Ooh. What are you seeing?
I would say in terms of the matchup, I think the best matchup we got to watch is the one with Void Kids and Victory Song Gamers. This is going to be an absolute cracker if you ask me. I'm just trying to find out. I know, folks. I know you guys are waiting for the lineups. You want to see who's playing in which team. So I'm getting that underway. Don't worry about it. Calm. I got only 2 hands. I got 1 mouth to speak. So you guys got to be patient and stick with me when we're trying to give the information. I think that's a great matchup, though, Warren. VSG versus Void Kids. What matchup? What do you think went haywire in terms of something that you probably want to see? I want to see Ball Force though. Ball Force versus Arcana was probably going to be a good game too.
I mean, it's kind of given that I would like to see Bolt Force. I don't think you need the 4-digit IQ in order to get the idea. So it could be fun. It could be fun, of course. No bias there. Nexus Mirror Gaming, well, that will lead to the opponent of Arcano and Bolt Force. So yeah, we'll get through. This is a big if. It's a big if. Of course, some names ring the bell. That's kind of given, but we don't know all the changes because the signups were still open relatively recently. So maybe something's changed. Maybe someone slipped in. So I will be looking forward to that when we get to the roster part. What about the Bolt Force? How do you see their chances?
I just like the name, bro. Not gonna lie. I just like the name. Not gonna lie. I like, yo, Ball Force. It gotta be like, gotta be a group of guys that's just like bald and just ready to rock and roll. A bunch of Vin Diesels trying to take the stage.
On the contrary,
you
actually,
never know.
I never saw them, but I think actually all of them have hair. I saw Zedel playing in there, and he definitely has hair. If you ever saw any content of his, well, might be awake, Kronos.
Yeah, I think so, because like in terms of what the teams have to show and like how it's going through. Okay, sheesh. This is what, let's say, folks, some of the matches are already underway. Opertum Esports are already playing Emblem Lucas team. I'll take some of the names that I know of at the moment. So let me just say this: we'll show that soon enough, folks. Don't worry. White Army is already playing Resplendent Dominion. We got Boars Gaming, of course, going against Calamity, and the winner of that match is gonna face Continental Realm. Ooh. So that's going to be a good one. I think Boars Gaming first. And another one, we have Invictus T1 that's going to go against Xiongnu Legacy. Xiongnu Legacy beat No Mercy Squad to get there. So that's another one in terms of the lineup. I think let's take a look at some of the names that we know of, right? Light Cavalry already fighting against East Java. Again, folks, this is all happening at the moment. So we can only tell you about that when we get there. However, you're already getting the draft for the first game.
Oh, we absolutely are. Long you have waited, and for good reason, because there is the BO1. Don't worry, it's going to be speedy. It's going to be action-driven. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's going to be speedy, because with those BO1s, it's really a toss of a coin. You don't know. Might be a really prolonged slugfest, could be 2 minutes. No one wants to give quarter to each of the to their respective opponents, or maybe it's a quick decapitation. You go for the strike, you get the head clean off, and you follow through. Hardly Jushin to be expected. Of course, we don't have the tournament draft for that. We have just the normal draft, so bear that in mind. We will have the tournament for the regular season. So yeah, keep it in mind. A little bit less bans, but that means more options for the players. So Kronos, on that note, options, something crazy? Because you asked me, I said Kali Hilda. Is there something spooky, crazy? What do you want to see?
I mean, at the moment, I think because it's a 3-ban lobby, you get 2 bans up first and you get the 3rd one later on. So I'd say Valentina, that's a good ban just to make sure you don't get a lot coming through on the other side. I think Void Kids probably want to know who they're going to pick up and see how this goes. Of course, for the side of VSG, you don't give away the Jushin. Right now, Hilda is a super strong pick. Apart from the Hilda, there's also Marcel. But with the way that everything is open in such a short with less bans coming through, I would say probably take out the Marcel, save yourself some trouble. Maybe take out the Baxia if you know how to deal with the Marcel. I was going to say Hilda was the first thing that I mentioned up because you don't want your jungler to get invaded. So yeah, I would say take out the Hilda. Make sure you don't have too much troubles coming through your way. And Void Kids can go something like, yes, the Sora being picked up straight off the bat. gonna cause troubles for the way VSG is gonna think.
Yeah, it has been kind of the option since you yourself banned Valentina. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the Hilda ban, but of course we will see the plan that was behind that. CC being locked in. She does decently well into Sora. I would even go as far to say that she kinda stops him in lane.
Well, folks, for those of you who want to know who these players are, because you don't get to see a lot in terms of the information. For Void Kids, of course, we're talking Coach NKS. You got UEFA that's going to be playing there as well. Xenon's there, Hamdax, Nirvana, and Guadzi. That's the lineup that Void Kids Esports are running with. Of course, on the other side, give me a second. I lost it.
Well, let me cook in the meantime. We have
for it.
Yves, so that's secured for the mid lane. You have that long range team fights, so the red team will be focusing down on some heavy CC to kind of set up for the Yves. Marcel is being hovered, so maybe Kronos will be happy, or maybe not. Well, he will be. He will be. Kronos being locked. Sorry, not Kronos. Marcel being locked in with Kimi, right? And yeah, I was looking at your webcam and I for a second forgot that you are not a part of the game, Kronos. You could fit right in. I think you would be a great roamer. I think you would be a roamer.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I am. But before we get into the third pick or during the third pick, let me tell you about VSG's lineup. We got Captain Dixon, we got Shane Payne, Deimos, No Sense, DJ JJ, and Haru as the lineup that you're taking a look, folks. That is the two teams that we're going to be looking at this moment. And we'll talk about the other teams as time comes on. So I like the Gatot Kacha being picked up on the side of VSG. I think this is making sure you get a lot that's going on within the RWM.
Exactly according to plan. Right now we have the second ban phase for the side of AR. VSG. You want to go for probably something mobile. You don't really want to see something like Yisun Shin in the. All right, it's a Granger. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. You would have extra range, keeping distance from CC. She doesn't really mind the other meta marksmen, being Claude, being Curry. She doesn't really mind them. She can get up close and personal. Baxia, so not that much healing for Void Kids. Well, they need to. Okay, that's fun. That's a lot of fun, Freya.
The aggression coming in from VSG is definitely there. I don't understand the Granger ban. Maybe just to make sure they can't kite the Freya. But yeah, I kind of think that's probably like a ban wasted. You could have probably been better banning out either the Harith or the Claude, maybe even the carry, which has basically been shown by Void Kids, because those are the three marksmen that are super meta. I would say Claude is the better ban, but you kind of leave that open on the other side. Now, Void Kids could lock in that Claude. You're going to have a tough time in the lane, yes, but you have the option to dive into the back line alongside this Sora with that BMI Blazing Duet, and you can wreak havoc to the Eve. Maybe follow it up with something like a Leomord for the finish. That could be the recipe for victory coming out from the side of Void Kids. How do VSG respond to this? They need to lock in a solid jungle option, which at this moment there's not many, but Suyo, yeah, he might just take the cake.
So he can maneuver around, he can dip, dive, and dodge. He can do all of those. So in a sense, to kind of put them in a scissor maneuver where you have two sides trying to attack you. So Marcel cannot really have the good setup. That's what you're looking for. You don't really want to approach the fight from the same angle, because if you do, well, it's an easy layup for Marcel.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about the lineups and the way that the Marcel can, of course, get an easy layup in the game if things go his way. The draft-wise, Warren, what do you think? I personally think Void Kids draft is kind of better, but it comes down to how well this Marcel can play.
That's the big if. That's the big if. Can he catch the golden hours? Can he prepare the singular targets? Maybe Suyo, he's trying to sneak in. He's trying to be non-visible. You catch him off guard. You pop him. That could enable you to have a 4v5, and suddenly we are rolling. If that doesn't work out, if he is not spotted, he can kind of easily burst down Kimi, even though Kimi has a dash. I think she was rooking Purify. Maybe she has a flicker, not sure. If she has a flicker, she has one more tool at her disposal. But even with that, Suyo is always a threat to those marksmen who don't really have that much movement in their kit. I know she gets increased movement speed. Don't get me wrong, but
no, I think it's not about the fact that how it will come down in terms of what the Marcel can do, but hey, well, only time will tell, and we're gonna find out as we're already in the game, folks. The first players already come through, and they're fighting for the Lethal Wanderer. No sense, making sure Void Kids don't make sense with their lineup.
no, they are not really letting them to breathe it in, breathe the beauties of Line of Dawn. They are immediately going for the throat. G with the double stun, not really getting any Thunderbolt stacks just yet. And the 1v1s on the bottom side, to be expected. CC pushing in against Sora. He cannot really do much. He will try to prioritize the team fights. He is not really there for the 1v1, whereas CC is on there to kind of bin out the lane. The team fights are not her strong suit if you compare to Sora.
Yeah, I think, of course, but this is what it comes down to. Like, if you're playing the Marcel, you want to get those Thunderbolt stacks early, especially once you get the item, of course, so you can kind of create problems later on for the opposition. I think it's a straightforward battle when it comes to the EXP. BSG are going to win out the gold lane. The EXP lane is going to be kind of 50-50, depending on how Haru is able to play that lane. Otherwise, it's going to be in the hands of the Sora. The first turtle is going to be a big problem. No sense looking to cut the wave. So make sure he gets into the turtle pit on time. Already taken a lot. I think he's forced to use the Valkyrie Descent to make it out alive as well. Actually didn't even use it. Now this is going to be a problem for Void Kids as they get into the fight. Retribution to make sure H lands that. Here comes the Steed. No sense goes into Vengeance as well. First blood. Powered by Runestone as Haru goes down and No Sense gets another. So that's 1-for-2 trade in the favor of Void Kids Esports.
Void Kids Esport clutching it out. For a bit it looked very, very good for VSG because they went in, they had Freya. It was all looking like smooth sailing from here, but not really. And as well, you lose some gold plating. Claude is making himself rich in the meantime. So for Void Kids, everything went according to their plan. 7 handies in the back, and Marcel a little bit closer to those juicy Thunderbolt stacks, which of course he will try to make the best use of. Will Dixon go for Thunderbolt? I don't think so, right? That's not really the play for Gato. Oh, there's the catch.
No, I don't think that's the play for Gato Kacha. You want to make sure you get some of those other tankier
items. One on the top side.
Wait though, N gets an early Sky Piercer. This is what Void Kids are looking for. A heavy snowball through the mid lane, prevent the sides from getting ahead as fast as much as possible. And that kind of should give the advantage to Void Kids. But folks, we can take a look at the audience prediction against Powered by Runestone. 67% for VSG and 33% in the favor of Void Kids. What do you got to say about that, Warren? I mean, I kind of expected that coming, I would say.
Well, we definitely know what audience thinks, but on the other hand, was it really the audience doing, or did they get paid to do it? Because I saw the 6-7 there, man. I saw the 6-7 there, and that feels scripted. That feels scripted.
Nah, man, I don't know about that. Warren and his 6-7s. This guy's been on that joke for the longest of times. But speaking of what they've been on, I like how G's able to use that tracking shot. Just going in, making sure you're being a menace, and then get out of harm's way. Right? That's what you want to do. Be in the face of the opposition the entire time. Now, Haru goes in. Here comes the seed as well. Well, wait, AOG coming through as well, along with the Vengeance being used. N was almost taken down with the help of the Curtain Call. Turtle has been reset. Dixon with a revitalize. There's the golden hour looking beautiful there. Retribution can make sure he secures the turtle. And yes, they do. Each gets in his hands. Deimos goes in for the RWM. And they all disengage.
Wow. A bloodless fight. Turtle in the end. Going. Who did it go? In the. And.
N's gonna fall, right? N's gonna go down quite easily here. No, he doesn't. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, No Sense able to catch G. This is what Victory Song gamers wanted to do the entire time. They want to take these aggressive fights in the early game, and now H is gonna fall. He's gonna pay the price. He's trying to take someone with him, but No Sense gonna be able to get that kill 3-0-0 early on. This is what VSG wanted. They want the early snowball through the goal lane, and that's what the Frey is there for.
There is the Thunderbell that we saw in the dreams that the prophets were talking about. Dixon holding the line in mid lane. People have the last turtle, the third turtle, I believe. 56. Nah, actually, it's the second one. I don't know. I'm on a higher speed than we are. But can you blame me for that? This game has been back and forth. I know the 3 kills on both sides onto it, and there is another one.
Yeah, and I think take a look at the items as well, right? The Feather of Heaven coming through from End soon on this Kimmy. VSG want to get aggressive, get these fights in their favor, and that's why you were looking at No Sense making a lot of rotations to the mid lane, making a lot of rotations to this neutral objective, because the Freya wants to snowball. But smartly so, the Claude making sure he's able to get the top side and push through turrets and at least put VSG behind by something, right? You don't want to give free trades. And VSG looking to get ahead in terms of the team fights. Now, this is the big neutral objective where I think VSG will look to not just take away the turtle, but also pressure to take fights. So it depends on how Void Kids will respond.
G.
Oh, already going in. You can see I comes in as well. They go with Valkyrie on the back line. Already melting one down. No Sense able to get that kill. And now he's on top of the rest. Traction Pulse to pull him back. They get the turtle in their hands. VSG want to go for fights. G able to go in with a tracking shot, make it out, and force the flicker off the AOG. But Chain Pain comes through, gets a Soul Sever, and gets a kill on the board. 2 alongside the turtle, but X's Blazing Duet is canceled out at the same time.
Even purified, but it wasn't enough. You were mentioning that Void Kids Esports will try to do so on this turtle, advance their lead, take the fight home, and it didn't really work out for them in a sense of the kill graph. In a sense of the gold graph, well, that's another different story. They have same gold.
Oh wait, you can see already they're trying to go through, trying to get a clear on. It's not gonna work out. Freya's already snowballed out of control.
4-0-2 for No Sense. He was basically at every kill, so I think he must have joined the Fit Club.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm telling you, I gotta join the Fit Club. I think I'm getting overweight. I think I'm probably getting fat, bro. I don't know about that. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but you know, I gotta take care of my health. I gotta make sure I'm in top shape for the upcoming MEC. I know you gotta take it the same way, right, Warren? We gotta be in top shape just like the players are.
I guess you could say that. I'm gonna start a little bit more slow than what you were mentioning. I don't think I'm gonna go pump iron, let's say. I think I'm gonna start with some walks, take it easy, take it slow and steady pace. But that wasn't the song of this game. Slow and steady, ooh, they don't have it in their vocab. Honestly, only words I think are in their vocab would be something like of blood and a lot of fights, something like that. Just print it over on all of the pages. Lord in 9 seconds, and the gold is equal. I'm feeling for this part of the game, Freya should be still the stronger hero compared to Claude, especially with those 4 kills. So Void Kids, you should really give up your hopes for this Lord. You want to kind of give it over.
Yeah, I think Void Kids, they're okay giving it over. I'd rather than give it over than go for a fight and just let Victory Song Gamers kind of go more in terms of the goal lead. They're not giving it up. If you take a look at it, nice tracking shot coming in from G as well. Hopefully we can take a look at the items at this point. It should be coming up soon if I'm not wrong, right, Warren? But this Lord that you spoke about, I think definitely something that VSG should pressure and try and take away. And Void Kids, they're better off playing the macro game.
For the time being, but eventually they will need to measure foes in the fights. And it will really come down to 2 specific carries, of course, that being Claude and that being Kimmy. Whereas Leo and the rest will try to set it up. There is the Lord start.
Yeah, I think this is the Lord dance that VSG want to take. Void Kids know that they're not going to be able to contest. They're going to make it hard, though. Golden Hour being used early on. I don't think that's the right play, but he goes in anyway with that wind stride. Now he's looking to get, though, everything down, but I has to flicker out of harm's way. No sense dishing out a lot of damage, making sure he's zoned them away, but they're able to secure the Lord. Void Kids, this looking at an upset, and now X comes into the fray, but the killing spree in the hands of Champagne. Nice tracking shot for the disengage cover for Void Kids. What should have been VSG's advantage, Void Kids causing an upset in terms of what they can pull off.
Oh my, this was a fight from VSG. It was a nice one, Void Kids in the end. Oh, there's another.
Oh wait, I don't know if they want to go for this fight already. Windstride coming through along with the Blazing Duet in the back line. X able to get that kill. No Sense gets shut down by G. It's not looking good for VSG. They had the early advantage. They had a lineup that wanted to snowball. And so far, Void Kids have been pulling it off, man.
I mean, you can snowball if the neighbor comes over and smashes your snowball to pieces. That's exactly what happened in the mid lane. They went too deep. They were too eager to fight again. They had one member on the other side. And it's funny because it's kind of back and forth in this sense. Because when we were talking Lord fight, I know it happened some time ago. It's like 1 minute in the past. But they didn't have Claude there. Void Kids didn't have him there, the marksman. And he was kind of being lazy, being on the side, and he joined at the absolute last moment, basically when the fight was already over. Whereas for VSG, kind of similar thing happened. Their jungler has been put on the duty. Oh, there is another work to be done.
Yeah, the kill score is 6-7 at the moment, but it's not going to be for long. And able to get a kill on his pocket, opens his account, got the double previously, and now look at the stack up that Skypiercer. G goes in with a nice tracking shot, making sure on the back line they feel his presence. Already, this quad is becoming a problem. Has the BMI already used up? They're looking to take it with a tier 2. Meanwhile, on the bot side, look at Champagne. He's got to make it clear. A team like VSG to go out in round 2 of an open qualifier, not really heard of. Here comes the Steed. No Sense already being backed off. They get the tier 2 on the top side.
Actually, if you think about it and you read Champagne, it sounds like Champagne and you might want to pop that.
Oh, AOG is what was popped. There comes the golden hour to make sure they get a disengage, but I don't know if Void Kids want to go for this fight. No Sense with the Valkyrie descent. Will have to back away. I don't know, man. You're right. VSG want to pop that Champagne, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen at any point.
They are on the back foot for the past 2 minutes. It's not really good going well for them. Right now, did they get it? I don't think they did. Dixon.
Oh no, Dixon's taking a lot of damage, rightly so. He used the revitalize as well, trying to survive. Even with the RWM, but catches nobody. They're able to isolate one member, group him up. Even the curtain call was used. And I think the curtain call being used just means that gives them time for disengage. And now victory song gamers for this turtle. I don't know if they'll be able to contest, man.
Contest. That's the big word that will speak in the next couple of seconds. And right now, it doesn't really look like VSG have a lot in their storage to contest with. 16,000 HP on Lord. I don't know.
Yeah, already Haru used the blade down on top of him, and you can see already taking him down. Now in the back line, golden hour coming through. G making sure they cannot contest this Lord whatsoever. No Sense gonna be taken down. AOG to stop them from going through. RWM drops it down as well. Champagne able to get one kill, but Void Kids got the bigger objective. They get a 2-for-2 trade plus the Lord, and now look at the goal lead as well, extending on their side. Warren.
When you're VSG, now you just have to hope that eventually the goal difference will stop meaning anything, because everyone will be full build. Because it's just going away. When you try to catch it, it slips away, and there's the Leo.
Yeah, already popping the revitalize early on. Dixon's not in a good position. He gets taken down. Another stack of the Skypiercer. You know, on the back line, they go into the Blazing Duet, but Champagne able to get that kill and stacks up another. Oh, this is not looking good for VSG. This is what a best of one means. The one that takes away one game will just able to destroy the dreams of the other. Tier 2 in the mid lane taking down Lord on the top side. Already got the inhibitor. Tracking shot coming through for Haru. No Sense. Has to make sure he gets the clear. Now they take away the inhibitor in the mid lane. Void Kids looking to cause an upset and make sure they shatter the dreams of VSG. The base crystal is the one that they're looking to lock down. See.
Wow! What a game it was! Wow. 1. It started a little bit peaceful first minute-ish, but then it went crazy. Back and forth. You had kills there, you had kills over there, and at one moment it has been, I believe, 3-3. It was kind of playable. Freya was sprinting away with the goal lead. It was looking good, but then it all fell apart. And I have to say, big props to the Cloud, because he had his nerves together and he knew that, all right, this Freya is now deadly. I need to keep that in mind, but eventually I'm gonna become even stronger than you. And that's when he struck.
VSG's plan was very clear from the start, Warren. They want to dominate the sides. They want to get the early game in their favor. They made rotations to do that, but Void Kids were patient. They were so patient, knowing that the Freya will make the rotation. It's a given. Just before the turtle, the Freya cuts the lane. Make sure you get the advantage in terms of lane pressure, and then you can go to the opposite side and cause some havoc. In that fight early on before the first turtle, the Claude got the Freya low, almost got the kill, might I add, but Freya was able to make it out alive. And it became a problem in terms of the numbers battle, but still knowing that they were there, they were present. Void Kids read into the plan of VSG super hard, and now VSG, they executed their plan, but it didn't work out. They lost out on the macro battle, and you can see they all got gold medals, man, but you don't win the macro, you don't win the game, because at the end of the day, it's about getting the base crystal, and that's what Void Kids got. They got one opening, one small change, and they made it happen.
They really pulled their weight. And especially Sora, he has a silver medal, as you were mentioning, all across the board are the golden ones. But it didn't matter, because he made the right play at the right moment, the shifting skies, he bought the time, and he either used the CC part of it to bring it all together, to kind of set up for the team. Leomord could just went in, sweep it all up like when you are cleaning the grass on the outside of your garden. And when it worked, it worked too good.
It worked really well, but oh my goodness, this is an upset in terms of what people are expecting, because I know everyone is expecting VSG to pull off a victory, might I add, with the prediction from the audience as well, the 6-7% on the side of VSG, the 6-7, and then the 33% on the side of Void Kids really caused the problem, really caused for me at least, alongside, I think you as well, Warren, we probably expected VSG to come out with the victory, but yeah, Void Kids,
they have it in their name. You kind of expected that.
Yeah.
They will need to be playing that defeat song now, and no more champagne for champagne.
Yeah, I think that popping the champagne is something that they definitely needed to do. Unfortunately, they're not able to do so. They will not be able to proceed for the MEC Open Qualifiers any further. That was round number 2, folks, and that's the game that we brought you. Of course, the next game we might be bringing you, we will show you on screen soon enough, but at the moment, it looks like, oh man, it's a massive upset. Victory Song Gamers. How did that happen? Like in the blink of an eye. Oh, not looking good for. But this is the nature of the beast, right? A best of one. That's what it brings. Unexpected results. You can always be prepared, but in a best of one, anything goes.
You need to be flawless. That's the big part. You need to be flawless with the draft, and that's not really. It didn't really work out. I was mentioning in the draft, you need the CC lock-in for Yves to create the kill box. You didn't really have that. You had a bunch of other stuff, but you didn't have this.
Yeah, they don't. But guess what, folks? It's okay, even if they ended up not getting the victory. They still get another small chance in terms of the loser bracket, right? So I would say
we have that.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say we do have that.
That's so good.
Yeah, so I'm looking through it right now. I thought we didn't so far, but doesn't seem so. We definitely have a loser bracket that's gonna be there, and it comes down to how these teams will be able to make it out of that. But at the moment, folks, we'll come back to you with some more information My name is Kronos. Alongside me, Warren. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break. I'm saying that because we got giveaways, so don't go anywhere.
Who the hell can stop me? Who the hell can stop me? Who the hell can stop me?
That's on me, ayy. All chained up, he on lockdown. He found God now. On my way up. The highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt cherry. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God it would've hold me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I changed on them. The highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lowest lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. I just saw Jizzy got a plane. Guess that's what he meant when he said nothing was the same. Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change, I'm just soaking up the game. Through the mud, out the rain, like I remember all those same nights. Now I'm on top, no stage fright. Now I'm on go, no brake lights. Hit the pedal, hit the engine roar. No feel like a matador. Breaking trends and I'm making more. Going up, climbing ladders more. I can't be stopped. Now I do what I want. Real, no front. All the way to the top. Highs with the lows low.
Well, that was the first BO1 that we brought to you, which is presented by Surge Europe, folks. We're going to bring you the next that's coming in soon for the MEC Season 2 Open Qualifier. We're in day number 1. My name is Kronos. This time I got another guy who's joining me. That's going to be Zakota. And we're talking about Invictus T1 versus Renta. How you doing, Zakota?
Well, I'm doing fine. Thank you for the introduction. I was just watching the last game. What an upset, honestly. I was really rooting for VSG because I've seen their roster. I've seen them in the past. But right now, I mean, Void Kids did an amazing job. As you said, they focused that Nexus. They broke it down. That's the point. I mean, they were rushing for it. It's a best of 1. You cannot make any mistakes. And now Invictus T1 versus Renta. Again, some fan favorites. Renta is one of our old casters. I think they're mid laner, Lesina. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, he was a caster for the Polish streams. And of course, in Invictus, we have Zedel. So, you know, that's a person you look forward to. He's a great assassin player, really versatile.
Yes, folks. So that's right. You heard Zakota say it. The big name everyone's been waiting for. Not Lezina. We're talking about Zedel, of course. But, I mean, Zakota, you've spoken a lot about Zedel and you rate him highly. I think I do as well. A lot of people in Europe do. It's just that we've always figured out that he's never had the right pieces around him, if I may say so, right? So, what would you say makes Zedel such a great jungler?
His micro is great. He has a passion to learn. Like, he's willing to learn anything. Even when I play with him myself, like in rank games or like in whatever, he's willing to learn if I tell him like a tip or like it's a trick, you know? But the only thing he's lacking as a pole player is his macro. That's what he needs to work on because he doesn't factor in the game. But other than that, he's a really good player. He likes to learn everything, you know? It's what a coach would wish for.
Yeah, hopefully making sure that whatever he's learned, he's able to translate into the game because in a best of 1, again, pressure is something else. We've already seen an upset, VSG losing out even though they had a 6-7% on their side. Now, from the audience voting, I know, right? We don't know what's going to happen. So hopefully in this next qualifier, we might see an upset. We might not. But yes, that's about, that's about Zedel in Invictus T1. We'll tell you the rest of the lineup soon, folks. But in Renta, you spoke about Lysina, right? Give us some more information about him, Zakota.
I mean, he's a world-class player. He was the rival of Ake. Both of them, Renta and Ake, they were battling out all the time in Surge, in any other tournament they were playing. And, you know, it's really a great thing that he's made it this far because I really want to check up on how he's doing because you saw him in the past, but right now I didn't see much of him. I didn't see him in any major tournament. In ranks, I barely play versus him, so it's great to see what he can do against the Invictus T1, which is, I think, a pretty strong team right now. I mean, I think they could go toe-to-toe to most teams in Europe, Kronos.
Hey, well, that's a lot coming from you, Zakota. I think I'll take your word for it. But also at the same time, folks, taking a look at the schedule for the day. This is what we are covering at the moment. We are going to be covering Renta versus Invictus T1. Of course, talking about Renta, they had to face through bye, or rather, they got a bye. They went up again. I was gonna say they're facing by. No, they're not.
They're facing by.
Right? Yeah, about to say got a bye in the first round. Then they went against Team Yogurt in the second round. I'm kind of upset Team Yogurt lost. How can you lose, bro? You got all that good bacteria and you shouldn't have lost. Of course, talking about Invictus T1, they got a bye as well. And then they went against Xiangnu Legacy, which I mentioned about earlier, and now going against Renta. This is going to be a big match that we're trying to cover. Of course, we're not able to cover every single match that's there in this best of 1 qualifier, folks. We want to make sure we bring you the best action. So if you're not bringing a game where your friends are playing or you guys are playing, we're sorry about that. You can make a request maybe, but to make that, you got to join the Discord, right? So if you don't join the Discord, we won't know. Ain't that right, Zakota?
Indeed, and make sure you also join on Instagram because there are weekly giveaway, Kronos. Remember, there are all the time prizes on the Search Fit Club as well. You can earn rewards by doing some tasks. You're working out. You're getting better in real life. You're gonna get better in game at the end of the day. I mean, Kronos, look at you. You've gotten such a good caster. Next to you, you got Zakota because he's doing the Search Fit Club things, you know?
Hey man, you're not wrong about the Fit Club. I know what I'm honestly thinking of doing a lot more in terms of the Fit Club and putting myself out there as well, getting along my fitness journey and making sure people understand you can earn diamonds and stuff, bro, in the Fit Club. So why not? But at the moment that we got a lot of other giveaways that's coming through. A couple of lucky box skins that's up for grabs as well. Make sure you join the Discord, follow the Instagram to get a lot more information and more tournaments on the way in terms of what we got. The SPL Season 2 that was recently announced. We got the SVC that's coming, the Valkyrie Clash. We got the SNL that's coming in soon later on. Of course, we're talking about the MEC, for which the Open Qualifier is happening right now. So it's going to be a big year for Europe. And that big year already has, I would say, kind of like a cherry on top with the EWC slot for the wild card in the MSC, right, Dakota? What more can we get?
I mean, like, this is, you're going to a barbecue, you're smelling all the meats, the sausages, the fruits, everything. You can go to a barbecue. And, like, at the end of the day, you go there and there's also your favorite meal ever, like maybe like some sticky rice, something you really love. And it's on Surge, you can get everything. Like, it's like you're going to a supermarket, you have this tournament, that tournament, this giveaway, that giveaway, this challenge. You're just gonna get so much stuff, or basically sometimes free. I mean, like, look, every time we're doing a stream, there are giveaways in the chat. Make sure you participate. I mean, I know Kronos does in the chat. He's just looking, he's nicking a peek, and he's joining every single giveaway. I mean, why not? It's free prizes, free diamonds, free skins. The lucky box, as he mentioned, are some of the best skins in the game. I mean, I one of those, so I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's one of the best skins in the game. I started playing Hayabusa when I got his lucky box skin. The Shadow of Obscurity. Sancho.
Yeah, one of the best. Yeah. One of the best.
Yeah, I started playing Hayabusa after I got that skin, bro. So it's like, maybe some other people can start maining on other heroes when they get a couple of lucky box skins. And also, like you mentioned, a lot of giveaways that goes on all the time. I got my eyes all the time in the chat to make sure I try and get some of that. I'm just kidding, folks. I'm not there all the time, but I've taken part so much. I haven't won a single time, but I know some of them have already won multiple of those giveaways, and all presented by Surge Europe. And there's a lot more in terms of what we offer. Again, I cannot stress this enough, but make sure you join the Discord, follow the Instagram to get more of that information. But enough yapping from us, Dakota. What are your thoughts on about a best of one? Right, a best of one kind of changes the way that people think and you play. You've been around the block a couple of times. You've been passed around. So tell me, what is this best of one that kind of changes the way that people think?
Well, personally, like in a best of three, you have one game to lose. At worst, you have one game to lose. You have another chance, you can get it back. In a best of one, you have no other chances to turn it around. It's one or none. You have to can it completely. You have to take out all the mystery picks, Kronos. So I don't know, but let's see what Invictus, T1, and Renta are cooking as we get into the second, actually third slot of the bracket, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the third one, if I'm not wrong. So at this moment, let's take a look and see what the lineup of both these teams look like. We're talking about Renta firstly, which is going to be on the red side. They got Lezina, Bao, Miao Migoto, Zuzia, Sin, Siwek, and Blackberry. Some of those players are not here. Of course, you're looking at the 5. Going back to Invictus T1. Of course, you can see the names on the screen. We got Zedel, who's taking inspiration from Roro Noah Zoro. So Roro Noah Zedel. That's the first one we get to see. Zaika, that's there, of course. There's Gyumi, Baby Nikki, Onoki. High Prince is added to the mix as well. So, well, what are you thinking, Dakota?
I can tell you a secret. High Prince is the coach of Invictus T1. And, Zaika, his old name was Sankai. He used to be a jungle player, so he knows how Zedel thinks and what he's about to do, so he can put better use when he's roaming into the gameplay. For Renta, I think it's the same scenario as well. I believe the roamer was a mid laner prior, so I can think, yeah, damn, Lesa's probably gonna go and do this. He's gonna go for Resortation. He's gonna try to spin this story. He's gonna try to do that, did this, and it's gonna be easier to do a synergy build-up. But a quick look at the bans, we're gonna see the carry and the Fov is getting banned out by Invictus T1 and the Guinevere and Jukshin. I mean, it's the usual suspects, you know, it's the usual people you see getting banned out the door on the list all the time.
Among a
Maybe
myriad
the
of
Freya
stars,
open.
the Valkyrie's voyage begins.
Yeah, I think the Freya being left open already picked up first. Of course, we're not going to see that get through. I'm surprised the Boxia is still not being picked up on the other side. Instant lock-in in terms of the Yu Zhong. I don't know, Zakota. I think that's too early. I would have, yes, I expected the Harley to come through. So whatever's being picked up on the other side is going to have some problems in the jungle.
I mean, for the Yu Zhong, I can see a reason why to pick it. You're going to deny some of the jungle picks. Like the Yi Sun-shin, you're going to deny the squishy junglers. Even sometimes the Suyu, if you can land that butterfly with the Furious Dive combo, and you can just completely one-shot any of the junglers you dive on. But you cannot pass up on the Harley. Never, ever in your life. If it's a scenario you can take Harley in the first half, never pass on it. It's such a strong jungle. It's the new Yi Sun-shin type of scenario, because your ultimate does so much damage, you can burst in, and you have great mobility. Your poker pick can do a lot of damage. But
for the
Yun is gonna
ultimate
lock in that
team is
Kimi and
picking.
that Hilda. I mean, great mid duo combo. I like it with the Hilda, and the immobilize coming in from Skim is skill 2. You can completely sometimes shut down this Harley. But other than that, you know, it's a pretty team fight based composition for Invictus.
I agree. I think Invictus just want to go for early, right? They're looking for an early snowball here. You can already expect that coming with the Hilda, like you mentioned, the Freya, and alongside the Kimi as well. So the Kimi adding a little more pressure in terms of range. You have that late game kind of security being picked up already. It just comes down to how often the Harley can pick off this Kimi. But then again, you got to go through this Hilda. So what are they going to get locked in over here? I think it's got... Oh. Are you liking the Claude, Sakota? That they picked up?
I don't know about the Cloud. It's such an odd little pick. I was expecting the Yi Sun-shin, honestly. But, you know, it's still an okay pick. It's good versus the Freya. You can have that BMI, you can teleport back, you can go back to safety, you can deny sometimes a Hayabusa pick with it. Maybe even the Suyu at best. They're gonna go into the second phase of the bans here, and I'm expecting Renta to ban out an XP laner. Maybe go ban out the Lapu Lapu.
What's your command?
No, the funny.
Your team
Okay,
is
it's targeting ban for Zedel. What else is there for Invictus to ban? Maybe ban the Valentina and take the. It's a hard one.
I don't think the Valentina. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you prevent the early aggression that could come in from the other side early on. Adding to the Harley, I think the mid lane's gonna be a problem here. They could go for the Zetian. Zetian's absolutely insane. Maybe save that for the end. Also, a Grok's a great solid pick that could be picked up here in the roam position just to get that river control against this Hilda. Maybe what else we got in the roam position?
The Kaja would be pretty good here. You prevent the dive from Freya, you prevent the dive from the Hilda. You can also deny so many diving assassins like the Nolan from that with the Kaja. It's such an annoying pick. It works great with the Harley as well with the Yu Zhong. In the late game, you can burst with the Cloud. You can do a pretty nice combo with the Divine Judgment. And as well, it works great with the Jukshin as mentioned, but the high loss is looking picked up through the Nile pack coming from Freya. They're revitalized just to put up the early game aggression, as you mentioned, rightfully so. We're seeing the Bakshan Sora getting shown up here. And Sora big touch, I think is the best pick here now. The Bakshan I'm confused about. I really don't like him.
Yeah, about to say, I like the Sora is the best picks in the EXP, no doubt. I think we can both agree on that. I like the Hylos to prevent the attack speed, like you mentioned. Stack that up with the Chastis Paul, right? Yeah, and then alongside the ultimate, the Glorious Pathway, Ring of Punishment, basically unlimited slows, kind of. You slow down the Freya as much as possible. I don't understand this box here. You want to dominate the early game? Maybe this is more of a... Correct me if I'm wrong, Zakota. Feels like a hyper carry Kimi. Right? Feels like
that's going to be the story. You have Honor to make the 5-man with the shifting skies. You have Zyka to go in with the wild. The Gord! Gord! I have no words, Kronos. Gord, we seen Gord in the SPL, but there the Valentina was open. The Zetian was open. Even though that I think would have been better here for a trading potential. But the Gord?
I would, like I said, I preferred the Zetian with the range that she has, kind of slow down the Freya. It can create problems, it can reduce the magic defense for the Harley with your skill. Was that skill 1? and the second part of the skill as well. So I think could have worked really well if you picked up Zetian. Valentino was good again, like you mentioned. You have the Tortoises Poissons that you can steal. You can cause everyone a lot of slows. It's magic damage still at the end of the day. I am not so sure about this board, my friend. It's really risky.
With a Valentina, I think it would have been perfect. You have the shifting skies, as you mentioned. You have as well the ultimate of Kimi. You can pull them all together. You can glue them up. You can have a double dash. So it's a pretty oddball pick, but it's gonna melt settle down in the turtle fights. I mean, I think that's the plan is going to be they're gonna try to start with the high lows, petrify maybe the Yuzhong with the fierce dive, and then Lina's gonna try to melt him down with the mystic gush. But Yumi is gonna dominate the mid lane pressure because the Kimi just has too much movement. She is off the standstill target. She can dash around. She has a ton of damage in the early. She can clear the waves pretty fast. But
yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go out, man. I don't know how this is gonna go out. That Freya. Oh no, this is not looking good. They already got first blood. Renta had the. I don't know. I didn't expect that from coming through. Just saying, I didn't expect that straight up.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting a kill. I was expecting pressure on the bot side, but a kill never. Either way, it's fine. It's alright. They can go back. They can build up again. It's still, you know, a lot of pressure, but the retribution is going to be in the hands of Zine. And the audience predictions powered by Runestone, 69% for Invictus T1. Nice.
Oh, I mean, expected. So 69% for Invictus T1. They do have the fan favorite ZL there. He's got a lot of fans. His fans are going to come and support him. I know you guys are supporting him in the chat. Make sure you put that Invictus T1 as the team that you're supporting. But on the other side, I think Renta really kind of did a number in their own draft by picking up this gourd. It's going to come down to how well they're going to be able to hold off, especially their front line needs to dominate. And speaking of the front line, it has to be Siwek as well as Zuzia on this Yuzhong. But the Yuzhong already got taken down his first blood, and Invictus T1 are playing this methodically and meticulous in terms of the rotation.
Indeed they do, but right now we're going to see a pretty good rotation on the bot side as Oroki and Zedel are going to take another kill on Zuzia. I mean, that's not a great day to be a Yuzhong player, as we're going to see turtle on turtle action, as the third objective is going to go to Invictus T1 without much of a challenge, Kronos. Difficult game for Renta.
Yeah, this is going to be a difficult game. Traction Pulse already making sure Lezina cannot get any in terms of... Wait, what is going on? ZL and the rest of Invictus T1 ignore everything, go for an invade. This is what you want to do if you are playing the box. You're right. Nice use of the wind stride as well coming through, but catches nobody, forcing out a flicker from Lizina.
Indeed they do, but right now it's a pretty bad time to be a Renta member, as Nick is just gonna melt down Meow Migota. I mean, they cannot do much, as we're gonna see that 2-man rotation going towards the top side. Hylos is gonna be fine. It's a walking hell of Kronos. It's a refrigerator at his own.
I mean, yeah, they should be able to defend this quite easily. They take away a bunch of the gold, though, coming in from the top side. So Renta, they really need to find a way to get this Yuzhong back online, because he's having a tough time, if I may say so. Especially that, oh no, speaking of a tough time, he gets taken away again. It's not looking good for Renta.
Bad day to be a lizard, Kronos. Bad day to be a lizard. Talking about a lizard. Zedel is gonna take and take and take away from Renta. He's just so farmed right now. He can just do it. They can risk any fight because they have that Sora. They have as well Gyumi with that Kimi. They have too much early game presence. And it's difficult. Zin needs an item to be online. He's the genius one. Maybe even if he goes for a Trinity Mage build, it would be alright as well. But Claude looks in danger. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Meanwhile, man, this Claude is having a tough time. I think he should be able to clear even as the Blazing Duet. Again, Yuzhong on the bot side taking so much damage. Should be able to get that kill. Are you going to try and force an outplay? I don't think so. The turtle's up in about 5 seconds right now. And if you were Renta Zakota, at least if I was Renta, I'd be looking at picking off this Kimi as fast as possible.
I would make sure have the Purify. You have as well the Yuzhong. You can go and dive with the Dragon. And Zin as well, if he goes to Deadly Magic, he can do something as he picks up his Genius Wand. looking for a turtle skip here. Oh,
This is where they want to be. Retribution, not going to get it. Zedel's going to pick that one up. I'm not sure if they needed to contest that turtle. They could have just let that go and locked down Gyumi, but Renta giving away a free kill again for Invictus T1. 4-0. And look at the goal lead slowly starting to pull away. 2K already on their side. And Renta seems like they're not gonna have any answer or reply because Onoki here 1v2 against Renta. Zedel jumps in as well. Zaika goes in, gets the kill, flickers out, and now they leave Civic for it to be picked up as the pieces are not gonna fall apart for Invictus T1 and Renta are gonna fall apart themselves.
talking about falling apart. Look at Nikki. He's in there. Oh, look at that Valkyrie's descent. Oh my god, the heal.
The heal, the spellbomb, the life steal is a little too much for them to take. Lizina goes down on the side of Renta. The Gord really made it seem like they're going to play super passive with their lineup, right, Dakota?
Yeah, they were looking to play super fast, get that Gord, a few items, and then start fighting. But right now, talking about a fight.
Yeah, this is not a fight. This is a bloodbath, if you ask me. It's Invictus T1, 9, and Renta 0. What do Renta gotta do to make it back up, Dakota?
Just play safe, try to farm minions. Don't overextend too much. I was talking about overextending. The heart is gonna get cut off. He spans down Zin. But here's Nikki. That's
He's gonna go.
That's a turnaround. You know, that's a kill. First kill on the board going to the hands of Zin. But they are
Oh.
retaliate.
Mystic Gush comes through, but yeah, I was taking a look. Does Gyumi have the Sky Piercer? Yes, he does, and that's another stack on the Sky Piercer.
Wanna know a fun fact, Kronos?
What up?
Some people are calling Gyumi the next Enzo of Europe.
All right.
That's a fun fact of the day.
All right. I don't know about that. We're gonna find out. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. What do you say?
Maybe it's a confidence booster right now. They need it. They are gonna try to take. I mean, the first qualifier for MEC Season 2. You know, Kronos, it's a big deal. You need to boost their confidence because right now Renta is feeling the pressure of the best of one.
They have all the pressure on them. Renta needs to use the Mystic Gush to try and make sure they get the clear for the tier 2. Oh my god, this Black Dragon ain't no dragon today. Nobody's feeling any effects of that scare that they need to be. Meow Migota. Meanwhile, on the quad, trying to get a clear down. Sivek as a Hylo's taking so much damage. Zaika able to make it out of harm's way. Yeah, this Gord is kind of rendered completely useless without getting the items that they need.
Nick is being on point with a positive KD for the first time, and usually in other tournaments, Nick does well. But Onoki is just gonna slap that dragon down. What is the team? Why do they hate that dragon so badly?
Man, they don't want nothing flying in the sky, bro. The
Gyumi.
only thing that they need to fly in the sky is this Sora. Gyumi is the one they're going to target down. Zinla going to take him off as well. Doesn't have the damage to follow through, being protected quite a lot. And here comes Zeta looking to cut them off. Zin's going to be the target. So is Miyamigata. Zaika has to run away. The BMI to make sure they get to safety. Baby Nikki flows. He's looking to get the Valkyrie descent, but they don't have the clear on the waves.
Indeed, they don't, as the bot lane is gonna fall a little bit under pressure. He's gonna have to respond to that, as right now, Stiwek is gonna get away. I mean, you cannot do much. The Mystic Gush is gonna go off. Zedel is gonna hour farm, just stay there menacingly. As they're gonna take that top tier 2 without a fight. I mean, they're just getting so much map presence for free.
Oh no, they are definitely getting a lot of map presence, but look at Shin. He's looking to find the right target, coming through from the backside, misses Gyumi completely. The one option that they had that they could bring a surprise attack, now gone completely. Yeah, if it wasn't for the mistake that Nikki kind of made on the bot side, if you ask me, Zakota, I don't think they would have got that one kill. I think this would have gone Invictus with how many other kills they wanted. Renta getting 0.
Yeah, I mean, it's one mistake, but one mistake could lead to a game defeat. Now the shooting skies come through.
Oh my god, they get a nice stride as well. Mystic Gush comes through, they cancel it out. Glorious Pattern to slow them down. I think Blazing Duet should be able to get the kill. Nice flicker to make sure they catch a shutdown on Gyumi, and they go back as well. Meanwhile, Baby Nikki able to destroy the front line that was present. And 0-6-1 on this Yuzhong does not look good. That's a slight bit of a turnaround, but still, Invictus T1 7k ahead in terms of gold.
0-6-1 looks better than 0-6-0, because right now the Lord is up. Everything leads to that. But Zin I mean, that was a great play from the Cloud. He went in with the Blazing Duet, with the BMI, he flickered forward a little bit just to catch Kiyomi. They got that shutdown, they managed to do something, but Zyka is still up and active. Zedel as well, after they're gonna start that Lord Dance. They have what it takes to contest, but will they do it? They need to make a great push with the Glorious Pathway, and they do. But Zin is so far away, they don't have time to contest. As Zoneki goes down.
Oh wait, they're able to get that. Oh no.
The poor Dragon Chronos.
Yeah.
Oh, Zin!
No.
No! This is
Oh,
a slaughterhouse. This is complete slaughter.
what do we say, Zakota? What are we gonna say here? What are we gonna do?
Can't say much, but they have the possibility to defend. They have the Mystic Gush, they have the Blazing Wet. They can do a repeat of what they did in the previous fight.
Yeah, I think this is not looking good if you are on the side of Renta. If you're a Renta fan, it's not looking good for you. This Lord could honestly be the end of everything.
Could indeed be. They just need to look for a shooting skies with that Sora and a great ultimate from Kimi, and it's gonna be a game over deal, but Zhong doesn't seem to want that way. Faction Pulse comes through. Zedel.
Yeah, Zuzia taking a lot of damage. Here comes the back line. Onoki going in, able to get that kill. Now the Lord on the bot side, hacking away at the inhibitor. They get another. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Zedel's going to be the first one to fall for Invictus. Nice use of the Mystic Gush as well, but Civic taking a lot of damage. The Glorious Pathway creating a separation that's enough and buys time for Renta. But look at Shin. He catches baby Nikki with the deadly magic. No, he doesn't. Oh, able to use the Valkyrie Descent right on time to survive.
Indeed, so the 30% damage reduction is so huge. It can save you in any single scenario. Because right now, they managed to defend their base. It's 8,000 gold between these two teams right here. And it's a 13 kill difference, Kronos. The towers are looking unfavorable to them. They have only one tier 2 in the bot side. They need to try to look for pickups. They're doing a great job, especially this Cloud. He is doing amazing, I think. Even in a losing scenario, he's doing a right. Zin is gonna put in just his poker tricks in the face of Hilda. What can they do? They're just made out of cardboard. You cannot hurt that wildebeest. Oh no!
No, this is not where they want to be. Zyka's gonna chase down Lazina, and that's gonna be godlike indeed. Miyamoto goes in for the Blazing Duet, but it's not enough damage. Yumi trying to fight, but it takes a lot of damage. Deadly Magic should be able to get him. Yes, they do. Finally, they get the target again, but at what cost? Renta falling apart as Invictus T1 are looking to take away this game. Sin is the only one left standing, but not for long. Invictus T1 wipe out Renta in a dominating fashion and take the victory and move on in the open qualifier of the MEC.
Indeed, they do. They managed to get one kill on Gyumi at the end, but right then Invictus clapped back, took every single member of Renta down, took the Nexus down in the process, and as Kronos said, they're gonna advance to the next round. I mean, were you expecting this result? Were you expecting Renta to fall down this easily?
No. That Gord pick kind of, kind of threw us off, I would say, definitely. In terms of how they could approach this game with the Gord, you are looking to play a lot more passive than you can. You can play aggressive if you are aggressive early on with the skill 1, skill 2. But with the way Lazina started the game, you could already tell they were super passive. And then Zuzia, was he really even in the game? I don't know. I feel like every time he was flying around, already got melted. So, yeah. Invictus T1 kind of expected a win coming from them. But in such a dominating fashion, I don't think so. But well played and kudos.
I agree with you, Kronos, but the only other thing I wanted to say is that the Yushun pick was a little bit too premature. They picked it too early. They had other choice. They had the Lapu. Even the Tamus would have been better to soak some of the damage, because Yushun is just a sitting duck in some sense. You know, you're going out on the field, you're seeing a duck, and it's just sitting there. And that's the Yushun. He was doing not much stuff. I mean, 191 Kronos on the Yushun. It's not great.
I think if you ask me, with the 191, it's all right, man. It's all right. He got 1 kill, 1 assist. There's not really much to show here if you're asking me. In terms of the itemization, It's okay. Yes, they went for the dominance ice. We probably would have liked to see a Chassis Pauldron come through from Seawek, but he really needed that item as well. They're just not able to snowball. Shin didn't really get the time to go for the Sky Piercing, needed the damage. They weren't getting the kills. Renta, again, this Gord got the glowing wand. Yes, the Trinity came in on time for Meow Migora, but by then it's a little too late because look at the front line of Invictus Gaming, right? ZL, yeah, that's a tanky monster. That's a tanky beast. Tough boots. You got the Radiant Armor. Yeah, and the Cursed Helmet. How are they even going to make it through?
No chance, and especially with the heal that she had the Blade of Heptasis just hunting down every single member who was overextending. On top of that, she was being tanked. She has the Athena Shield, the Justice Problem. She was building the Radiant Armor. The main issues were just the mages.
Yeah, I think it's just a one-sided story there for that game, of course. And folks, don't worry about it. We'll be coming forward with a lot more tonight with a few more games to follow. But that best of one, Dakota, that's the nature of the beast, right? One game you fumble and you're out of there.
Yeah, and I mean, it was they were playing good. I saw their previous games from Renta. They won Yogurt, as you said, but it was just a different animal fighting against Invictus T1. It felt like a night and day difference. But
definitely a difference. That's another thing too. With the limited number of bans that they have, it definitely adds a different dynamic to the entire game, right?
Indeed, it does. I mean, yeah, there's too many picks open. The Sora is open. The Freya is open. So many picks, but Renta still has a chance in the lower brackets because we have to mention that the losers brackets is a chance to go up and try to take the MS2 slot for the qualification. But it's going to be a difficult road. That road is going to be filled with people who want it as bad as you do. But right now, Invictus T1 completely dominate the field. I mean, I was expecting it in some sort, but Renta, you know, we knew them. We knew how good they were. They played against Aket. They did well. They survived. But this was just a complete stomp domination. I mean, as I said, night and day difference.
Definitely a big difference when it comes to the way that they were playing, and I think a lot more to follow in terms of what we got in store coming in later on, folks, at the Mlbb European Championship Season 2 Open Qualifier Day number 1. We got a couple more days to follow to end this entire qualifier, but at the moment, I think this has been fantastic for this game. And with the next games that's to follow, Dakota, with this best of one format, anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. And I think for those who want to know who Invictus T1 are going to go against next, it's Bald Kings, of course. But I'm not sure if we'll be covering that game. That we will find out which game we will be covering soon for the next one. We'll come through because I think maybe we're probably going to go on a short break, right, Hero? We're probably going to go on a short break, right, Dakota?
I think we are, but not right now. Let's just talk about the brackets. I mean, you guys can check them out for yourself on the Battlefly link. You can check it out by joining the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord, guys. Like, share, subscribe on the YouTube. Join the Instagram as well. We post updates, we post game highlights there. Maybe you're gonna see yourself there. Who knows? I mean, I saw myself there. You saw yourself there, Kronos. It's great to see. It's a booster of morale. But guys, I cannot stress the fact enough. Join the Search Fit Club. It's free rewards. There are not that many people on it. The rewards are great. The challenges are kind of easy. I mean, you have Zedel doing the challenges. If Zedel can do it, you can do it. I mean, you know, look how much he improved. But Kronos, what do you think the best teams are in the tournament? If you could rank them, if you check out on the Butterfly link.
Hey man, I'm not gonna rank them right now. We're gonna rank them soon once the regular season starts. That's when I gotta pull out the content, bro. But at the moment, folks, taking a look at the bracket and what we'll be covering next later on. Of course, Bald Kings made it through enduring and one puncher, and now we'll face against Invictus T1 that just recently beat Renta. Dakota, I know you're supporting Bald Kings, right?
Nah, that's war inside of deal. I have to support my boys in Invictus T1. I have to support Zedel. I support Onoki. They're my boys after all. But you know, Bald Kings, you know, if you guys want to give me a call, you know, I always need the second place to lay low in. Kronos, I think you too. I mean, after this summer, if you lose a challenge, something's gonna happen. That beautiful head of hair you have.
Well, I don't know about that, my friend. I don't know about that. I think at this point, with Invictus T1, with the performance they put, I think they can definitely pull off a victory against Ball Kings. Comes down to the strategy that they're gonna go with. Didn't really expect Zettel to pull out the Baxia, right? If you ask me, but hey, they were able to pull it off.
I mean, it's better than its brother, and I can say that with grace here. I can say that with grace. I don't want to see Zettel on the Frederick again, but with that being said, Kronos, let's head into a break and get ready for the next incoming match. Again, it's going to be a best of one. I was Akota, and I joined Kronos on his beautiful road for the first open qualifier.
See you after a break.
The highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt cherry. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God it would've owed me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I changed on them. The highs with the lows. That's life these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. I just saw Jizzy got a plane. Guess that's what he meant when he said nothing was the same. Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change, I'm just soaking up the game. Through the mud, out the rain, like I remember all those same nights. Now I'm on top, no stage fright. Now I'm on go, no brake lights. Hit the pedal, hit the engine roar. No fear like a matador. Breaking trends and I'm making more. Going up, climbing ladders more. I can't be stopped. Now I do what I want. Real, no front. All the way to the top. Highs with the lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for line. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for line. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the Haven Hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove, yeah, it's for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line.
Well, after a game that went kind of haywire, and then we got a dominating game coming in from Invictus T1, We're looking forward to what we got next, of course, in the Mlbb European Championship Season 2 Open Qualifier. It is day number 1, folks. I am your host with the most, Kronos. Alongside me, the one and only Ellis, making his way. And Ellis, how are you doing today?
Hey, thank you for the sweet introduction, Kronos. I'm feeling very, very good, I have to say.
Well, Ellis is feeling good. I'm feeling good. But I can tell you that the teams that are playing are pretty nervous because it's a best of one. We're talking about Mlbb going to go against Sat Inc. And I think this is going to be a match.
Is it for me?
Mm-hmm. Right? Well, folks, either way, we'll tell you about the lineups that's coming through for the next one. It's going to be a cracker, which is going to be Mlbb versus Sat Inc. And I think the lineup that I've got with me at the moment is... Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. I just had it. Okay, there we go. We've got for Mlbb, we got Licht, Davita, Sabi. Sorry if I butchered these names, folks, but Sabi, Hennes, Knight Lovell, and Garks, of course. But on the other side for Sat Inc., we got Gosu, Kosto, Alichirio, Victor, Keiji, and Megumi. But meanwhile, taking a look at the brackets, of course, Mlbb went against Divine Bloodline, got a 1-0, then beat Dragon's Talon to make their way. Meanwhile, Sat Inc. beat White Army and Clan MDZ. And if I'm not wrong, White Army was definitely a fan favorite to try and make sure they probably made it out the qualifier with the White Army lineup, which was... Hold on, folks. Let me pull that up for you. Yeah, we got Lanex, Coates, and L9 Ghost, Realize, Yuichi. Yeah, that seemed like a strong lineup, to be honest. And for them to beat that and make their way into this next match, yeah, I think they're probably going to be favorites from my side. What about you, Ellis? What are you thinking about?
I think we don't have to rush with this. I think they're going to show us in the best of one. You can be lucky, you can be good.
True.
It's just down to the game itself.
True, I think it definitely comes down to the game with the way that it's going to be and how they're going to take it through. Because in a best of one, we've been talking about this entire time, man. It's the nature of the beast. It's where you got to loosen up. You got to understand, go with the flow in terms of what the draft is bringing for you. Again, it's only 3 bans on each side, right? So having 3 bans kind of changes the way that you kind of work this out. And what is the strategy that you would go with? Ellis, if it were you, what would be the strategy that you would go with?
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I would say like it comes down to the way that you... I mean, with the best of one, it being the open qualifier, whatever strategies, whatever script you've got, you gotta get that thrown out the window. And then, of course, you got different teams that come in with big names. It could be a mental added pressure in terms of what they can do, right? And how they can change the flow of the game. If you're really afraid of the name, then you might not be able to get the flow that you're looking for when you get in with the draft, even if you get comfort picks. And of course, at the same time, I think when you are focusing to take down the opposition, with those big names coming to the picture, you're probably looking at banning out some of their comfort picks rather than leaning into the meta, because you don't know what's going to be the option that they might go ahead with. So at least for me, that's what I would believe would change the face of what a best of one could be. And I think for Ellis, you mentioned you just want to see it in the game, right? You just want to see what they can bring forth. Is there any way you could possibly think a team could approach it from a different angle?
I mean, as you mentioned, it's being a best of one. Of course, you want to ban the target bans, right? You want to target bans to be sure that you take down as much as many possibilities for the enemies to win, right? But also, if you focus on the meta, there might be more chances for you to win than just prior bans with the target. You know what I mean? So For me, I want to see this. You know, I want to see meta picks that goes better than just banning with a target.
True, I agree. Just focus on the meta instead of looking at target bans, because that way you're really overthinking the whole thing. But folks, this is the lineup that we spoke about: Purity Vebi versus Sat Inc. You can already see Hennis, Davida, Garx, Licht, and Sabi on the blue side for Purity Vebi. For Sat Inc. on the red, we got Victor, Eiichiro, Rexil Juice. Is that how I'm supposed to say that? But KG. And honestly, Soul on the last one. So Ellis,
we cannot read that one.
Kind of forgive me for not being able to read. Although the thing that we're more interested in is the bans: the Sora on the blue side, the Harley on the red.
Well, it's kind of expected. You guys also mentioned earlier, Harley, man. Harley is just too important to be let open. You either ban it or pick it. Like, you cannot just. Is no in between, right? And Sora is a strong fighter. It's annoying on HP lane, and of course you want to take them out. You want to have it out, and maybe they have something in plans to play, taking Sora out. You know, they have something in mind to draft.
Yeah, I think definitely looking to build towards something on the other side. Take away the Freya while you're on the blue side, so they don't want the advantage. I think this has got to be a Jushin from the red side, though.
It has to be. It's an annoying mage. You don't want to let that as a first pick. Harry's out. You don't have that power ultimate to just kill him. You know, to just burst him down. And yeah, just take out Zuxin and you're free on spot. But also, you have the option to let Valentina for the first pick. You know, Valentina was the first pick. You just limit the possibilities for the other side, the opposing team of Valentina to pick, because, you know, just copy and it's very good.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Valentina could come through as a first pick just because you can prevent the Grok on the other side. They've already taken off the Sora, so I don't think they want to go for the Valentina. You're probably Jushin being left open. Yeah, I think Jushin is such a great first pick. You can't let it go. That's what they go with. And this is what you were talking about before, right, Ellis? Like, they've got their take out the Fanny. Feels like a target ban rather than taking out some of the meta picks like the Jushin. Now, this could be a problem that Sat Inc. put themselves in. But to be fair, there's only 3 bans. They got a lot more open. The Marcel and the Boxy is what I was thinking about. They locked that down, and you're already looking at a solid front line.
Yeah, we're already looking at this front line. Oh, and the Grok. Okay, you have Zuxin, you have the Grok, but you still have the possibility for the enemy to take that Valentina. And having a Valentina against the Grok, man, you don't want to see that, because it will come down to who is going to use Grok's ultimate the best, the original or the copy, you know. So you also have a Marcel now, you have a Baxia. A Valentina will come in handy very nicely, I would say. But I'm really curious how Purity Vebi, am I pronouncing it right? So
yeah, Purity Vebi, that's what I've been calling it. So hey, if we're wrong, please correct us, folks.
Fortune favors the goal.
Again, the Claude is decent. I would say it's a good way to get in the back line. I was gonna say Valentina is up. You want to pick that up, especially with a Grok on the other side. But then again, on the red side, Ellis, don't you think that's super greedy? That's super greedy, if you ask me. Marcel, Baxia, and Valentina. What are they gonna take next? Phoveus, or maybe even I don't know. They could go another to go a carry coming through. That's so greedy at the moment.
Actually, a carry to be on par with a Claude, not be that bad if you ask me. That you mentioned that carry. Also, a very aggressive fighter can be played. Maybe Lapu, maybe Yuzong. Those two might match the aggressivity that Valentina, Baxia, and Marcel is giving to you. But yeah, I'm actually curious what they want to pick and how Purity will respond to that, because okay, they do carry out. Yes, you mentioned it carry there with already 3 important and powerful picks. No, you don't want to have that one, so you take it out to protect your Grok. You already have the Valentina. They have the Valentine.
I agree. I agree. Just making sure they don't get that in their favor. I was thinking of a glue for SAT, right? That would just add so much more. They get super greedy, but then where's the damage going to come through from? That's what I'm starting to look at. Like now, they really need to lock down their damage profile. I think you mentioned a Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu would be absolutely great in terms of what they can offer and how he can dive out of the back line. Has extra source of physical damage because right now they don't have any. And maybe paired that up with a golden hour could make sense.
Sniper ready. Give me a
They
target.
go for the Leslie, which is like a counter to the Claude, yes, but I don't know, man. This is looking super greedy to me from the red side. And honestly, the damage just doesn't fit. They don't have any early to mid-game presence, apart maybe from getting neutral objectives, but in terms of damage, they're lacking.
I think on a side, they want to have that advantage, you know, early game at let's mention a little or maybe a little of invade, but then I think they are building around in case they are getting to late game. So in the late game, Leslie will have the advantage with that power damage, you know, that true damage that is gonna pierce through everyone with like 1, 2, 3 basics, right? The passive, and you just melt down anyone. And they are getting the huge junk for that, so they won't allow Leslie to stay hidden for too long. And Nolan on top of that.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what Sat Inc. are gonna put through to kind of tie this up together, because I think the only option probably Lapu Lapu, maybe a Phoveus, but Phoveus still lacks a lot of damage. How are you gonna reach the Jushin? That's another question that I'll be asking. The Black Dragon already taken away the dive that you were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Meh.
I think
It's so-so, right?
your glue idea was a bit better than this one, if I'm not wrong, but okay, Lucas. Not that wrong. Not that
It
bad.
feels 6-7, bro. It feels 6-7 to me right now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this Lucas, yes, you have the ability to dive. The crowd control is there. You can dish out some sort of damage in the mid game if you're able to snowball. But then again, it's the big if you are able to snowball. Apart from that, if they shut you down in the early game, where's the damage coming from? You got the poke with the Valentina. Yes, you can kind of win the river. But then again, against the Grok, yeah, against the Jushin, ooh, this is looking tough if you're Sat Inc.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. And you have the Claude. That guy is gonna scale and he's gonna have a hell of a game. If he's scaling fast enough and he's building that Trinity, that guy is gonna carry his team. I can see that.
Well, we'll find out what's going to go on indeed, folks. They got to see the way that's being carried out. And I think Ellis already said what he's got to say. The Claude is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. I feel like Sadie here on the Nola is going to have a field day if he finds them off guard in this best of one. Presented by Surge Europe and powered by Runestone. The MEC Open Qualifier. Yeah, if you're a Sat Inc. fan, you got to be sitting, hoping and praying that they come out alive from this one.
They're starting to bolt here in bot lane.
Oh no. Oh no. First blood already on the side of Sat Inc. At least the Boxia is able to get the aggression down early on. And look at the predictions powered by Runestone. The audience predicts 83% for Sat Inc.
Hey, come on, give Purity some chances, bro. Only 17%. That's not good, man. Give them some chance.
Yeah, I agree. I think he'll be looking at the 6-7 is what we want to see. But then again, nice poke coming in early on. This is what I was talking about. Sat Inc. definitely have the poke. They're able to beat and get the river control against the Grok and a Jushin. I think Purity Webby just not playing aggressive enough.
You have Grok, you have Zuxi, but you're too passive. You see Nolan coming into the mid, bot lane.
Whoa. What's going on? What's going on? Victor, what's going on? Victor, was he looking at his items? Was bro just waiting for Marcel to take his picture? We don't know, folks. He's gone down on the bot side. Licked able to get that kill. 1-1 is going to be the score. The turtle is up. And you're right, Ellis. Mlbb will need to play aggressive, especially with the Nolan that they have. Oh, they go in here. They might be able to get another one. But Sabi not following through, focusing on the turtle instead.
Yeah, they are want to start the fight here, the turtle. They are 4 versus 3. Lucas is not quite following up. Nolan is a very low HP, but it's securing the turtle without any problems. I think that they started very good. Set Inc. started very good. They were a bit of aggressive. They got the kill, but now...
Yeah, now they want to... Oh, now they're going to get more aggressive. They go to the IMU tech charge, able to get the kill onto Davida, but here comes the Crimson Beacon, looking to zone them out, but there's too much damage on the board, and the one hero that they needed to snowball, Victor able to do so, but Sabi able to get the picture. Perfect kill. Just when the Marcel was able to take a picture. And folks, if you want to figure out more about these giveaways that you're looking at the chat, make sure you join our socials and follow our socials. Join the Discord. There's a lot coming through.
Boy, he was catch there under the tower. As I was saying, they started so aggressive and then they moved to a more passive way. And in that second, it's like they heard me, man. They heard me and they were like, okay, we are going to show you what aggressive is meaning, bro. And they just went in, they did some kills and move on. And they got kind of an early advantage a bit, if you ask me. 2 kills and like, was 600 gold, but now it's coming down to be more equal.
I mean, I guess so. I guess so at this point. It feels equal, but is it really equal though, Ellis? I mean, think about it. Think about it, right? Like, is it really equal with the lineups that they have? We know the Claude is going to scale. We know the mid-game power spike of Sat Inc. is a lot more, and they're looking to pick these fights, rightly so, especially around this Lucas. So hopefully with the 2 kills that they have on the board, they can find a way to get that snowball. Although, we know Jushin's such a broken hero, but I don't feel the presence of the Jushin so far.
Yeah, I think they are playing a bit too passive with the Zuxin. You need to be more aggressive with the Zuxin. You need to stay on top of the enemy. Like now.
That's how you gotta do it. Talk about a caster's curse, but the golden hour coming in. Nobody home, only one target. They find another. Here comes Victor, looking to go through with that 9-tail beast form, but at the same time get a nice knockup from the tech charge. KG's donating a lot of members. He goes in with a flash tip flash combo. Victor disengages, but they pull back Juice, and they're looking to sip him away, but Sabi not able to find the right target. Turtle is up. Sat Inc. are playing as aggressive as they like to be.
Ooh, they kind of shifted the gears, but now they are -1 here on this Turtle. And who is going to have the better retry? Is going to be Nolan or Baxia? No, Baxia is just going back. It's zoning him away. Okay, they just gave up on the Turtle.
Yeah, I think they just gave up on the Turtle, which is not something they should be doing. But for the side of Mlbb, they get 2. KG's going to be the target, looking to go on to Garx. With the... Oh, no, the ultimate snipe catches him off guard. This is...
So unlucky, man.
Feels like, bro, in our rank games, bro, you're trying to run away, and then you're like 1 HP, and then this Leslie just uses the ultimate snipe. It feels pissing off if you ask me.
Yeah, indeed. It just, bro, you feel like safe after a bit of fight, and then that little ultimate.
Yeah, that's... Oh no, Henny still caught off guard. Again, nice track shot coming through from KG, forcing out Henny's with the BMI. He didn't flicker though. I thought he could.
No, he was just staying there, waiting to be sent to the base for a reset. I think with this kind of comp into the enemy team, maybe Purify would have helped him more. I think he would have had time to retreat or go back to safety.
I mean, more than the Purify or the spells, right? I think you've said it twice already. I've said it twice already, and I think we can say it many more times. Mlbb are playing super passive with the lineup that they have. Is that a little too much respect to the opposition? Are they scared? I don't know what's going on, but that's what they need to be doing. But KG able to escape. No, he doesn't. The Char Residue will take him down. Again, a lot of resources, but only 1 kill.
1 kill, but then nothing. I will take it. I will take it. Baby steps, small steps, having the advantage somehow to come into their favor. But it's still a bit of long way till there because Sat Inc. still have the tempo for this game. They have a tower pushed. They didn't got any turtle so far. Third one, it's on the table right now. But let's see. They still have the advantage even without those two turtles.
Yeah, they definitely have the advantage. They still have the goal lead, which is 1k in their favor. They're winning the river control. The box is able to make quick rotations. Now they look at get a petrify. Here comes the golden hour as well, making sure to stop a blazing duet. BMI already being used up. A lot of damage coming through. Nice use of tech charge with the Valentina's IMU. Garx is down and out. Henny's goes away as well. And Davida is down and out. That's 4 members. Looks like Purity Baby are falling apart. Licht is trying to survive. Shah Residue gets 1 kill. But Victor finds himself a double. That's a wipeout less than 8 minutes in. And now we know why the audience prediction was 83% in the favor of Sat Inc.
Had the opportunity to play the Zuxin. But you're not using it at her full potential.
Yeah, you need to find a way to use her to the full potential. At the moment, Licht is there trying to go through. He gets shut again. Gets picked off by Victor. It's not looking good for their... Yeah, we were talking about greed coming in from Sat Inc., but the greed is justified with the way that they're playing. Blazing Duet coming through. IMU tech charge, and KG even flickered forward to get that tracking shot. Golden hour combo, able to pick up a kill. It's 1-2 traded for nothing. The story has been so far, the Boxia is super aggressive and doesn't allow Purity Baby to move around whatsoever.
They're not letting them. They know that if they are letting any space for them to farm or to push or even space to breed, they know that they can maybe turn the side into their side, right? So you don't want to see that. You want to zone them from farm, from defending the towers, as they are starting to open the map more and more. They already have 4 towers down. They have 14 to 6 difference in kills, like 8, right? So you have also the 5k goal lead with the Lord coming on the map in like less than 20 seconds. They have the advantage, they have the possibilities to spread even more the map for themselves. So
yeah, I think it comes down to how they're going to be able to do it. You know what though, Ellis, take a look at the map, my guy. Take a look at the map. Look at the towers of Sat Inc. No one's touched it. I think just now the bot side with the minions is the first time touching the tower. We're talking 10 minutes in. This is a dominating display coming in from their side. And that's what happens, right? In a best of 1, you don't know what to expect, but if you're super prepared and you know what you're going up against and how good you are, the confidence is brimming. At the moment, tech charge coming in from Davida as well, making sure he can't stop the retribution, but Rexy is able to pick that one up for himself. Nice use of the petrify combo with the furious dive, but Licht is not going to survive for long enough. He gets taken away. Sabi and Garx, the only one to survive. Tracking shot comes through, and there it is. Flash step flash combo from Victor to pick up the kill. 1-for-4 trade. And they also get the Lord. Sat Inc. have completely decimated Purity Baby. And not just that, they get a full 5-man wipeout.
that was not so good for Purity Baby. Bro. I actually thought that they are gonna somehow hold. But now this Leslie is having 5-0 man. This Leslie is starting to do some real damage. And having already the advantage, right? The gold is going crazy, nearly coming close to 10k for Sat Inc., right? It's gonna be hard for them to last on these Leslie hits. And as the map is looking right now, they lost the mid inner tower, they lost the defense from top and bot, so they opened very nicely, Sat Inc. the map with this Lord. And if they somehow, and I don't see a negative way of this, for them to take the Lord, right? So Purity, it doesn't seem like they have the chance to counter the Lord too much, but no, until the Lord.
Yeah, they already get the fight broken out. Golden hour being used up. Lick goes into the back line trying to dish out the damage, but gets taken away. You're talking about Soul on this Leslie coming in and sniping people down. One-shot capabilities coming through. Acher goes in with the IMU. Meanwhile, Garx gets taken out. The rest running away with their tails tucked between their legs as the Nine-Tail Beast looks them down. Sat Inc. are marching down the mid lane, and I think it's gonna be a clean end at this point. Savy and Davida trying to go through, but Savy gets taken out. Victor is godlike. No minions present at this point, but they got a wave crashing in for the bot side. They're surviving, but barely. And for how long is the question? Oh, Blazing Duet. He goes into the back line. Henny's able to pick up a kill, and that's going to be H.R. But what a tech charge coming through. Catches 3 members with a flicker nonetheless. But is that going to be enough? Because Victor, along with Juice and KG, able to make it out alive. But the damage dealers are down and out. And this is the moment that Mlbb were looking for. But it just might be 5 minutes too late.
Ooh. I can see the comeback. I can see the comeback. They're not giving up yet. It's a best of 1, so it means they have to give them their best, right? They didn't touch the towers yet, but they're not giving up. They lost 1 more tower. They only have 1 standing tower in that top lane, and maybe that can be their chance to defend the next Lord. If they are not taking it. If somehow they manage to steal that Lord, that Nolan to be slippery enough to take the Lord from Baksha, they can actually make a real comeback be even more possible. But, oh boy, how this Lord is looking up, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, me either do I. They come into the Black Dragon, he gets stopped. But the tracking shot has to go back now. And Sat Inc. at this point, bro, like, I get it. We feel the same sentiment, right? We feel the same feeling that we have for Mlbb. They had a good draft. They had a good lineup. They didn't play aggressive enough. We see a comeback possibility. But then again, they need to find a way to shut down this Leslie.
Yeah, this Leslie is dangerous. It's already in the 14th minute, coming to 15th one. Lord is coming down in mid. They didn't quite synchronize the waves perfectly, but it's decent enough to give them an option to end. And will they be able to end though?
I don't know about that. With the pressure they're putting on Lick, he's not able to use the Black Dragon for him. Rexijuice already taken down low. Darks as well. He has to go back. Meanwhile, they go in with the Fracture, able to get the kill. They trade Savy for the Leslie. Golden Hour coming through. Lick not able to go back. Henny's has to buy time to try and get the clear. Here comes the BMI Blazing Duet with the Winter Crown. Nonetheless, Victor taking a lot of damage. Don't away Garks. Meanwhile, the fight is breaking loose as Juice gets licked and Henny's trying to survive. They're able to defend and H.R. running away. The Lantern Flare is zoning them all out. Mlbb getting a good defense, but feels like Sat Inc. just fumbled the end.
Ooh, that I think this one was the best trade Mlbb actually did. They took 2 for 2, but they defended successfully the Lord. And that tower, as I mentioned, was enough to help them do it. And oh boy, how they combined themselves and how they stood their ground against this Sage coming from Sat Inc. That was marvelous, bro. That was cherry on top. I wanted to see that they're not ending here, and they showed me that they can keep going.
I think now it comes down to how they're going to be able to stop this Leslie and prevent Victor from coming in a little more deep. Now, we've seen a lot. We're excited. But again, don't forget, they haven't taken a single tower 16 minutes, and that's how dominating Sat Inc. were. But come late game, all it takes is one team fight, and it's going to be over.
Yeah, they took now in the 16th minute the first tower. And they only need a good fight, as you mentioned, and maybe a wipeout, or not even a wipeout. Just take out members from the Sat Inc. out, and do not lose any of your members, right? Mlbb needs to not lose anything, so they can maybe make a full march on mid lane or any other lanes that have minions, right? To just push through turrets like they're nothing, and make their way to the base. If they can do that in this very minute of the game, it should be very good for them, because they can turn the game into their momentum.
They do definitely need to find a way to turn it around. They need momentum. The tempo slightly shifting, but still with the macro that Sat Inc. have and and how far they've dominated the map, it's going to be difficult. They're going to get a wave to try and stop the bot side. The Lord is already 15,000 HP. I think they want to contest here because the Black Dragon looking to get a Retribution, not able to do so. Golden Hour comes out. Davida stopped it already. Go to the back line. Lick is going to be the target. Petrify come through. Davida misses completely thanks to the Golden Hour. Meanwhile, they go in for the Fracture. Saban doing a lot of damage, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. Actually does trade it. They trade 2 for 1 as Hennies is not present in the fight, and now Garx is going to be chased down. KG comes into the picture as well. They get the tracking shot on Davida. They come with a shield unity, and he's trying to free hit, but you can see KG going to the back line, preventing that from happening. They got the damage dealers present. He goes into the blazing door to the back line. Winter Crown comes in, and then Winter Crown comes in from the other side as well. And Victor, he's trying to survive Henny's BMI. He gets a double, but it's not going to be enough. The juice is on the loose. Eiichiro picked up and put down, but not enough damage. Eiichiro goes away as well, but look at the Lord already at the base crystal. Garx has too much on his plate. He's preventing Juice from going in, but the minions are too strong. Lick comes into the fray, and now they might find a way to defend. They need to stop this Lord from taking the base crystal. The Sabby comes in, but it might be too little too late. No, they find an opening to try and defend, and they do.
Oh boy, bro, this is unbelievable! This is unbelievable! And it all started with that Leslie trade on top there. Somehow he managed to get it. It wasn't Yuzon, but Nolan who made it possible. And then Zuxin with the Wishing Lantern. Bro, this guy made the defense possible. He was alone against the world, and he did it until Yuzon came in time to help him with the defense. Man, this is a true fighting spirit they're showing to us. Pure TV. Bro, how much can you last in this game? You only took 2 turtles and 1 tower in nearly 20 minutes of the game. Meanwhile, Sapping.
Oh no, Lick, you left alone. He's trying to escape. He's not going to be able to do the Fury Staff coming through as well, but they're able to get the kill. This is all they need. I don't think they need to waste 67. It's a 5v4 right now, and nobody's able to reach this Leslie. Sabi can try and go in, but I don't think he's going to find the opening. Davida trying to slow down with the Guardian's Berry. Here comes KG. Concealed play. Look at it go back. Swiped away by Davida. Rexy Juice taking a lot of damage, but right now you can see the Golden Hour coming through as well. Stopped as they can get through, but oh my goodness, the Blazing Door from Henny's doing a lot of damage, but Victor trying to hack away at the base crystal. Too little too late coming in from Peruti Webby. As Sat Inc. pick up the victory just slightly by dominating more than, what, 95% of the game. It feels like they just got away with the win.
Bro, this Claude, man, he scaled so nicely. And that last moment there before dying by Leslie's huge damage shot, bro, he actually pulled that damage with the freeze, the Winter Crown. That was nice, but the base, the crystal was not having enough HP to hold up against those minions that were coming. Yes, Grok tried to stop that wave. He stopped it nicely, but it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. They actually fought very nicely. I actually liked what I saw, and oh boy, that was nice.
Definitely, yeah, it definitely was nice if you ask me. It's so close to try and take it all away. Unfortunate that they weren't able to get it, my guy. It came down to that last few things. But oh, that was a good game if you ask me. Good defense. They defended 3 times, 19 minutes, 46-second game. But still a dominating game from Sat Inc., right?
They had the upper hand most of the time, and they played it very well. They didn't let them room to breathe or to farm or to move freely on the map like they wanted. And even though that Zuxin was passive, at the end, it started to actually feel her presence on the map. I mean, I actually like what I started to see from Zuxin. Claude scaling nice, Nolan with that target on Leslie. They also knew, as you also mentioned, that Leslie is a problem. Big range, big damage, late game. You don't want that Leslie to just stay on the map and pew, 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 left and right, eating HP, man.
No, you're right. Absolutely. Take just this Leslie. Honestly, it looked good to me with the draft that was going on because it was against the Claude. But then again, right, like, is it the best kind of pick you can go for? Is that the kind of trades you want to make? Of course, they didn't trade well in terms of the draft. They got kind of really greedy, not a lot of synergy. They needed this Boxia to frontline quite a lot, and it worked out at the end of the day as Sat Inc. will go up against Opertum Esports up next. And we'll find out who will go again into the grand finals, at least for this one qualifier that's happening. It looked dicey for their win in terms of the late game, but with the dominating presence that they had, it was really good, as they will go against Opertum Esports, who went against No Chances Squad and again against Supreme Society.
It's gonna be a nice game indeed. It's gonna be a nice game indeed. And I actually liked how Sad Inked played, even though I was confused about the Leslie. Yes, it was trade for that Cloud. It was very good. And the aggressivity of the picks they had. And the Lucas. We weren't quite happy with the Lucas, but he did his job. And in the end, they came on top of the game. And I'm actually curious how they're gonna play next against the opponents you mentioned earlier. And yeah, there are actually some interesting games we're seeing here.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be looking at a lot more interesting games coming through. It was an absolute blast, if you ask me, with what we got through. Now, just exciting to see who they're going to go up against next, and the next game that we are going to be displaying for you folks. But that game that we saw from Purity Webby versus Sat Inc. was a blast indeed. It was fun, Ellis, but I think we're going to go for a short break, and we're going to be back later, of course, folks, for the MEC Season 2 Open Qualifier, day number 1, presented by Storage Europe, and of course, powered by runestone.gg. My name is Kronos, and this is Ellis alongside me. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back soon as possible.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner, wanna see you fall. Now I only need a hand to count the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose or draw with me. Those my brothers, different mothers, part of par with me. Got the Bonnie to my class, she break the law with me. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. The jig is up. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nicky, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you are watching MEC Season 2's Open Qualifier, day number 1. My name is Kronos. Alongside me is Zakota to bring you the action this time again. Zakota just had some spicy chicken wings, snacking on some crisps, some chips, whatever you like to call it. And now we are here to bring you the action for the next BO1. And of course, we're talking about Boris Gaming and the guy himself, Zakota's Ball Force.
Me and Warren's team are out here representing, going up against the last champions of the MEC season. I mean, Boris Gaming, Metashift. They are one tough opponent to deal with, but I think the Bald Force can take them down, and Mayan Warren's help, of course, is not here. He's going to be here in spirit. But Kronos, that last series was a blast. It was a back and forth. It was so many fights, extremely just amazing fights. I mean, at one point I thought the Lord was going to end, but the Juxian and everyone respond. They defend, and after that it happened the same thing again. What a match coming in.
Yeah, it definitely was a crazy match indeed. It went 19 minutes 46 seconds, if I may say so, if I'm not wrong. And that is already done and dusted, though. The next match we will be covering today, folks, is going to be Boars Gaming. We know this team, Zakota. They played in the SPL, lost out to Extremely Slay. And, of course, they're going against Bald Force. And this is going to be a tough match for Bald Force, if I may say so. Because we know who Boars Gaming are, and we know what they can do.
Kronos, look at the brackets. Voidskits lost to Schwont Esports, and after that, Schwont Esports went up against the Ball Force, and they lost. So the first people on the stream, Void Kids, we saw them on the brackets. They're, I think, right now in the lower ones. I hope they're doing well. But as you said, Boars Gaming, it's one of the people who went and qualified for the SPL. They're just a tough. It's like a raid boss, you know? They're coming out of the fog and you see it's Boris Gaming. It's going to be a hard one for Balfours right now. I have really high hopes for them. I mean, it's going to be a best of one. So whichever plays best, whichever plays for comfort is going to take the W. But I think we might go with a Stride, Kronos, and we might go with the obvious choice. I personally think why my vote would go for Boris Gaming. They're just been solid for the past couple months. Same roster, same people. They've been improving. They've been playing together. And Balfours, I mean, they're a fairly recent team, Kronos, not going to lie. I mean, I've seen them in other tournaments. I've seen them playing, but I've not seen much about them other than that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were going to pick Balfours. I'm kind of surprised. But then, either way, we know about Boris Gaming. Of course, folks, we're talking about the lineup we have seen multiple times before. At the moment, we are looking at the same. We got Pelmetronio in the goal lane. We got God Believer, Leave Me, Rise, Boba, Rushik, and Quack, all bringing in their expertise. We've seen this lineup stick together for the longest of times. And, of course, we're talking about Bald Force, DFTT, Dirty Diana, StoneX, DA, and ESQ Power. This is a lineup that we know is strong because they went through a grueling bracket themselves, taking out Spawn Esports as well as Void Kids, like Zakota mentioned. Now it comes down to see, are they going to make it against Boris Gaming? Because Boris Gaming, I mean, they went all the way. Round 1, round 2 against Calamity, round 3 against Continental Realm, round 4 against Prime Team, and now we are here to see who are they going to beat. Is it going to be Boris Gaming or Bald Force? Because if you ask me personally, I like Boris Gaming as well. We know that lineup. We got Pelmetronio. We got God Believer.
It's the obvious choice. I mean, they're so strong. I mean, they've been playing together, as I said. You, Kronos, introduced them perfectly. And, I mean, to be honest, I have seen them play out in a tournament setting, in scrims as well. And Boris Gaming have been dominating. But Alphors are taking some games up against them, so it all depends on how Boris Gamings are feeling today, how the day has been going, how the time is around. Maybe it's raining and they're feeling a little bit sad, they're feeling slow. Maybe it's warm and they're feeling well. But Bald Force have just a raid boss up against them. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a really, really tough one for Bald Force. I mean, I support them. I love them. Bald, you know, for the knowers from the search team, they know what Bald Force does. They know the members of the team. But right now, Kronos.
Whatever, bro. Zakota is just trying to make me crack. I don't know. I think he put a bet with someone to see if he can make Kronos laugh on stream.
Yeah, if
but either way, at the moment, I would say Boris Gaming, of course, the favorite, not just to take this best of 3, but dare I say the favorite to take this whole qualifier, Sakota?
I mean, possibly, extremely possible for Boris Gaming to do so. Like, I mean, as you said, they went and qualified for the Search Pro League. They went there, they did lose to Extreme Slate, but still, they made it. They did it, they got it. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to this game. It's the first time we're going to see them on stream since then, so maybe they improved a little bit because it's not that long ago. I mean, maybe they pulled up with some new cards, maybe they're taking it a bit more serious, the training and everything. It's a lot on the line here. It's a qualifier for the spot at MEC Season 2, which can provide you with a ticket to EWC. So make sure you guys tune in. I mean, who knows? Maybe Balforce is going to take the win here. I mean, I don't think a lot of people are expecting it, but maybe the Ball people from Europe are going to boost them up like the Spirit from Dragon Ball and just giving the power that they need. Kronos, don't laugh. You know it's true. It could happen. It could really happen.
Yes, it's true, though. It is true. What you're saying is true. Just because of the fact that it is a best of 1 and anything goes, you never know. Boris Gaming could have a tough game. Ball Force could have a really good draft for themselves. You never know. They might even get pocket picks that they were playing. It could be a one-trick guy. That's what a best of 1 is all about. That's why best of 1s are so unpredictable. Even you can do all the research you want against your opposition, but you don't want to give away some comfort picks. That's why you see Ball Force on the red, Boris Gaming on the blue side. Ban out the Eve, take out the Jushin. What are we going to expect? Valentina, or is it going to be Grok? Because I know God Believer plays a fantastic Valentina.
I mean, I think the rest team needs to ban out that Fovius. You cannot leave it in the hands of Bobarusik. If he gets 1 or 2 kills, he's going to be carrying the game. But they end up banning Livmis Bakshia. We saw it from Zedel. The Bakshia was doing well, but you rightfully mentioned the Valentina in God Believer's hand. This is going to be a slaughterhouse as Tonic picks up the Phobius in retaliation. One of the strongest experience, I think, is the second runner-up to Sora on the experience lane. But man, you cannot leave God Believer with that hero. It's going to be a dangerous one. I want to see what Dirty Diana is going to do, because I know she's a mainly Eve player. But I believe that Fredrin comes into play. Okay. I like that. It's good. You can combo with the Dark Cross, the Fredrin as well. You go with the Appraiser's Raft. You can stun them up left and right. Keep them in a stun lock. But you need a box combination. You need someone to make that happen. Maybe a Farsa?
Have led to this moment.
I don't know, Zakota. I'm already looking at the draft and I'm saying Boris Gaming have got this locked in.
Valentina, you're just biased. You're just biased. The Balforce will win.
I'm not talking about being biased. Look at the draft. They already got it locked in terms of the damage profile, in terms of dive, disengage. They're looking at a tankier lineup. They take away the carry nonetheless. It's got to be a Claude coming on the other side. Otherwise, how are they going to be? Okay, they get the Kimi. So there is some options in the mid lane to try and get some sort of scaling going for themselves. But what are they going to ban out here? EXP laners, there's Terizla, maybe Lapu Lapu. You mentioned about the Sora. That's still not picked up. So clearly, on the red side, Ballforce cannot go for something like a Grok, because they're going to get eaten up alive by God Believer on this Valentina. A Glue is a great ban to make sure you don't let ESQ power just get nullified completely. So what else is left here open? I think ban out Claude is the yeah, I was going to say that's the natural answer here. So Boris Gaming ban out the Claude. Moskov being picked up, I guess it gives them more options in terms of what they can do. But still,
I don't know, I think the Granger have been a better pick here because, you know, it's skill damage. So it's a bit better versus that high loss. It doesn't reduce his attack speed. You don't really attack speed with Granger every now and then. So I think maybe the Granger is a better because you already have the basic attacks coming in from Kimi. But the Moscow is a pretty unique choice. I mean, Lapu Lapu is the right choice against the Phobius. He's doing a ton of work. We're seeing here the X-Borg, which I don't really like.
I like the X-Borg. I really like the X-Borg.
The Harley is open. Keep that in mind. You can go for the Harley. You can go for the pick-up comp. You have that extra damage. Leomord as well.
Play the hero.
Not forget about his demon. But the fusion gets locked in. Really interesting. And I see you're having a pretty nasty look on your face. Don't like that Yuzhong, do you?
No, I like the Yuzhong. I'm just looking at the... I mean, I don't prefer it, but I'm not against it because it adds to the diving capability of Boris Gaming, and you can look at it. It's a very quick draft, if I may say so, Zakota. They blitz through this draft. Boris Gaming know what they want. It's full dive. And for the side of Bald Force, yeah, you got to win the river with the help of the Khalid and the Kimi. It is possible, definitely. You got the late game damage kind of secured in the bag with a Moskov, but you need the space to be created where ESQ power comes into the picture. And if the Phoveus does not have a good game, then you know for a fact Bald Force is going to go down early.
Yeah, indeed they will. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be, I believe, the 4th stage of the winners bracket. It's gonna be Boris Gaming against Baldur, the best of 1, as we know. And right now, we're loading into the match in the land of Dawn. I mean, as you said, the mid lane is gonna be controlled by Baldur. They have that Kimi, as I stated in, I believe, in the second game of the stream. Kimi does extremely well. She's just so annoying. She has a ton of poke. We saw it in the hands of Yumi. And it was just winning every single time. But right now, Rise and Control pressure on Baldur.
Yeah, Rise and God Believer already winning in terms of the river control. Boris Gaming, fine vision, know that they're going to be on the top side, probably communicating to Boba Rushik at the same time. And look at the bot side. DFTT, DFit, already taken a lot of damage, and we know Pel Metronio is going to be super aggressive.
Indeed he is, but right now we're seeing a rotation on the invade from the Leomor. Is going to take away that Lizard, just giving that extra advantage over Frederick. Going to take that gold crown as well to get Warwick super early on. But the thing I'm wondering about, Valentina is going to take probably the Raging Sound, right? Maybe even go for the Dark Weapon Focus because you get all of the skills. I mean, which is the right choice for us? Which one do you think?
I mean, if I was Valentina, I'd probably go for the Raging Sandstorm, my friend. Most likely, if not the Raging Sandstorm, probably the Traction Pulse, just to make sure they're pulled back when the Glorious Pathway is there, because you definitely have a lot of engage tool. You don't need the Raging Sandstorm, if you ask me, unless and until you really want to stun someone up, but then there's so much added on to the picture. Just find a way to pull them back, and maybe just go with not the SOD, I would say, yeah. Probably, definitely, just the traction.
Even the SOD would be good. Like, you could rotate from the top side to the bot side in case there's a pressure on the bot. But look at the pressure Rise is putting on ESQ power. I mean, Turtle should, in theory, go to Palmetron. He has the better execution, but Frederick has the better hit for a fight in the early. But look at the position of God Believer, not letting Die go anywhere near that objective, not a bit of vision. Hold on.
Yeah, his position's unbelievable at this point. The turtle being reset, though. Here comes the Phantom Steed. They're going to get to the edge. Going to be getting down. And that is First Blood, powered by Runestone, coming your way, folks, in the hands of Leave Me. Raging Sandstorm with a flicker from God Believer as well to stop down ESQ power. He's going to go down soon. He gets the taunt there. He gets terrified and instantly melted before he could use the Appraiser.
Bobarushik might fall here. Hold on.
Help of the cloud. Now looking to get on top of Bobarushik. Stunix goes in. He does have the damage. They trade. SOD misses completely. 2-for-1 trade.
The SOD missing, I think, was the last piece on the cake for Boris. Take away the win. It's a 1-kill difference, but that 1 kill means a lot. 2 of them went to leave and just give him that extra power spike, that extra gold towards the War Axe. Right now we're gonna see Rise rising forward, going that third objective where ESQ power is gonna be able to use that skill on to execute. 10 minutes a really hard retribution to pull against Frederick, but you have the Lemon where they could have contested it. Other than that, on the gold side, not that much going on. It's a pretty even Stevens matchup. Big Rise.
Yeah, you can see it is even indeed, but oh my goodness, Diego's in with the Raging Sandstorm, but completely misses, and they trade back as Dirty Diana not looking so good.
I mean, you can see Bobarushik is wanting to play Sonic so hard. He's holding that Furious Dive just in case he's gonna dive on the turret. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen, but it's an even clash so far. Of course, the gold advantage is going to go towards Boris Gaming. The kill lead is in their favor. They shot down Dirty Diana after 1 kill got. But, yeah, I mean, 60 seconds the next objective. The tower plating on the both side is being pressured a bit. Not much. The match is even as Leave Me goes in. Hold on.
Oh no, it's not looking good. Leave Me able to get the Steed, gets a kill. Raging Sandstorm from DA. He picks up a double. Yes, the power comes in. I think he's going to go for the Appraiser, but he's not allowed to move whatsoever. Leave Me on a triple.
Indeed. He is 5 kills already, 4 minutes in. Trinity is doing better than ever because right now ESK Power is feeling the wrath of the forest. BL is not playing around and neither is Leave Me. The Raging Sandstorm is just so good in the hands of God Believer. Every time he's going in, he's getting at least 2 stuns.
Oh no,
Okay.
Raging Sandstorm, he has to make it out alive. He does have the flicker available, so he... Look at this guy. He is so good on this Valentina. He knows it, and he baits him out too. Oh my god. Oh no, talk about rage baiting in MLBB.
I mean, I'd be super annoyed against that and just get that 2-3 spot afterwards, but hold on, Rusik might fall here.
Yeah, Bobarushi might fall. Here comes the Petrify along with the Furious Dive combo. Rice comes to the picture as well. Nice appraises Rats being the damage down, but here comes Leave Me to pick up the pieces. Stonix try to buy some time for Dirty Diana to make it. Dark Wave catches 2 members, but guess what? Diana walks into her death instantly.
Leave Me.
As Leave Me just trades himself back in the hands of DA.
It was a shutdown for Die. Right now, he finished that with Thunderbelt as well as Stonix. Just his Pauldron. Can they do something to get the Dark Petrify as well? Hold on.
Oh no, this is not looking good. It's a Raging Sandstorm, but he's not going to make it out alive.
He can fight Bobarusic. Every single fight he's in, he's gonna turn it around for himself. That fusion is out of this world. Pelmetroni as well managed to push at both tier 1 turret. Or better said, tier 3.
Zakota, what do Ball Force have to do to come back into the fight?
They need to target properly. They're not targeting the right heroes. They're always going for Bobarusic, and Rice comes from behind as they don't know who to attack in the fight. You have a target, you selected, just go and punish him if you can. I mean, you die, trade a kill for a kill. That's the best case scenario, because right now, Rice might get... Oh my god.
He's gone.
Bonk.
Praises Rat comes out. God Believer able to survive. Oh my goodness, he's still able to survive. No! This was turned around. Again, massive rage bait coming in from Boris Gaming, and Ball Force are falling for it every single time.
This is a complete domination. I was expecting something different. I think not enough ball people in the chat. Bobarusic getting a ton of damage upon him. He has no Furious Dive.
Oh no, DA comes in, he gets taken out, or rather he still survives, but yeah,
you know,
0-4-2 on this Fredrin Zakota.
Talk about the Fredrin, you know what the most annoying thing ever is? You're seeing the ultimate fully charged up, he has that passive stack, he has the white Hellvar, he's charging it up, and then at the last second before the Brazen Wrath comes down, it gets turned away. It's like, oh my god, Pelmetonio. They are just so far ahead of them. Every single lane is winning. I don't know what to expect. I don't know. I mean, right now, Dirty Diana is going to look in that Sky Piercer in a few seconds. We're going to see it pop up. Trinity almost achieved by Pelmetroni. He's missing a few gold pieces to get that Demon Hunter sword. And after that, it's going to be good night for ESQ Power. Just going to completely melt him down. Nothing for him to show. I don't know. What's the? I mean, the game plan would be to try to single out the people from Boars, but it's not going well for Ball Force either way. It's like they're getting punished, they're getting reversed.
Well, I don't know about how they're going to be able to survive this, but here comes the Raging Sandstorm to make it out of harm's way. Glorious Panther to cut them off as well. Defit not able to do it, but oh my god, Bobarushi goes in. Petrify Furious Dive combo. God Believer in the back line straight away. And he dashes out, left unharmed, but SOD connecting. I don't know if he'll be able to get the kill. Not able to target the right individual. He went for Leave Me instead of God Believer, and Defit gets taken down 3-0 as DA is going to be next on the chopping block, and Dirty Diana finally gets the Sky Piercer. But I think it's too little too late.
Indeed, it is, as the whole shield in the mid lane goes away. The on in the bot also went. The Lord is up. It's going to be a really good day to be a Boars fan. Make sure you guys write hashtag Balfours to hype them up. Give them that spirit bomb energy. Let's not make the game end so easily. Let's give them a battle over all my people with no hair. Kronos, you're not allowed. Or maybe only if you shave your head, you know. Will you do it if Balfours wins?
I don't know, brother. If Ball Force win, yeah, sure, maybe. I'll go for it. Why not? But then again, everybody been waiting for Kronos to go bald. Meanwhile, Boars Gaming not being the one that's hunted, but hunting instead. Ain't hunting season if you're a Ball Force right now. The Lord's already marching to the bot side.
Indeed, it is. It's closing in. The minion waves will appear. So a freeze coming in from Balfour's. Great choice. But the Black Dragon form comes through. And Fraction Pulse on Stonix.
Yeah, and the glorious pathway as well. Meanwhile, Stonix is just taken out, melted down, furious dive. I didn't even know that they had the Tefredrin. And look at the dive. They don't even need the Lord. It's completely decimated. Bald Force as Boars Gaming destroying them, and now will be ending the game quite easily. They don't even need the Lord, but they definitely need a couple of minions as they end up being the winners of this game and will move on to the next stage.
Indeed, they do Boars Gaming. Take it with no sweat beads on their foreheads. And Bald Force growing hair out of the stress. Usually it's the other way around. You lose the hair because of it, but Bald Force started growing it. Not a great day to be bald. That's why I grew hair, Kronos. That's why Warren and I will grow the most luscious hair ever seen on this planet. But what a game coming from Boars Gaming. It really showed that they went to the SPL, they qualified, they made it. They were them, basically.
Nah, I mean, did we really have a doubt? We kind of always look for an upset, right? We always like to see the underdogs come out of the victory, but I mean, think about it. It's gotta be Boars Gaming with the way that they were aura farming towards the end, got the victory. Yeah, it was a one-sided story.
Indeed, it was. I mean, what can I say even? I mean, no words. I have no words. I was not expecting it to go down this early. Same story with Renta. They just got outclassed. ESQ Power with that Fredrin getting that chocolate from the Easter Bunny. 0-6-2, not going well for him. I mean, the saving grace for Team Balfours was dying. I mean, what can I say about Kronos? It's just outclassed. They just got outclassed.
I mean, ESQ Power was so broke he couldn't buy a full item.
Damn, I mean, look at him. He just he wants a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything and some of nothing. That's what he got with the 0-6-2. But then again, like you mentioned, got a chocolate from the Easter Bunnies. A little too late, but look at the gold coming in from the side of Boars Gaming. They get the victory. They move on. They're favorites to make it out of the qualifiers. They're probably, honestly, for some players and some of the fans in the community and some individuals who are probably thinking in that direction, they probably think Boars Gaming are the favorites to take the whole MEC qualifiers, so the EWC. If I'm not wrong, Zakota, correct me. They could be one of the top teams that could make it out of Europe.
For me, they are some of the top 3 favorites to win this entire thing, as you rightfully mentioned. I mean, they've been playing for so long. They won the last season of MEC Kronos. You have to keep that in mind. They were the champions. Do you think it's going to be a repeat? I mean, the teams are strong in Europe. It's all cooking. Everything is starting to fall into pieces with a ticket to EWC. I mean, you're stirring it up. You're eating it up. Because right now, Boars Gaming are going to advance to round 6, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But
round 6.
It's gonna be a beautiful day for Boars Gaming. I mean, they're gonna be partying afterwards, I assume. I mean, Balfours beating Balfours. I mean, that's the biggest achievement ever.
You never know, my friend. You never know how it's gonna go about, as Boars Gaming are going to be the ones that's going to be facing off the winners of Opertum Esports and Sat Inc. We're still waiting to see who'll come out alive. And that next game that we'll be watching, folks, is going to be a best of 3. So, hey, it's going to be... Oh my God. You know what? This is a big upset for everyone. Invictus T1 got beat by Big Mistake. And Big Mistake beat You Next 2-0 in the best of 3 game to make it out. And if Boars Gaming will go against the winner of Opertum Esports versus I forgot who it was. If they beat them, they'll be going against Big Mistake. And you know what? I want to take a look at this Big Mistake roster to see who's the one.
Kronos, I know them.
Big Za, the Ghost of Sood, Frinkostein, Mommy's Meower, Nanokin, Mlbb, Dark Demon of Doom. This is the lineup that ended up beating Invictus T1, folks, in this open qualifier.
Kronos, I don't know if you remember, but in season 1 of MEC, those guys were a team I used to manage.
See, now
and after I left, look how good they've become.
Exactly. So if you guys want to get better, you got to make sure Zakota is with you in the season prior to the season you want to win.
And after
Right?
that, kick him.
Because he's the bad luck, he's the bad juju that you want to get rid of before you can get better. That's what Zakota is.
Incredible. I mean, what can I say? I'm really proud of them for making it this far. I mean, to be honest, with the people watching the stream, I was checking the brackets I was looking for to see how they were going to do, because they have a kind of brand new roster, and it's, you know, interesting to see a new XP lane, new gold lane. So it's nice to see they made it this far with that entire new roster. Kronos, I mean, I was not expecting them to go up against Tunex and beat them. Especially, I was not expecting them to beat Zedel that fast, because I think it was a 13-minute game.
I mean, they beat Zedel and his team, all right, and that team was looking solid with what we saw, and it's not looking good for them. Maybe they go back to the drawing board, find a way to come back alive, but at the moment, with the victory that Big Mistake have, they're looking to face the top team. At the moment, Boars Gaming will be the one to move on from after facing Bald Force. And I think the next one is going to be a cracker, folks. So don't go anywhere, as we're going to be coming back with a BO3. Next one. Yes, that's right. It's going to be a best of 3. It's going to be Zakota and myself, Kronos, to bring you the action. So like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. El Zakota in the chat. We'll be back after a break.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. The jig is up. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Yeah. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. It was mine. It was time for redemption.
for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the, you should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air.
I ain't none at all. 1 in 10 cribs, 1 in 4 cars, 1 in more ice, 1 in more grills. Set it in stone, told myself life, better damn gear. Before I get ghosts and it get real. When the best set, bet it on slim, manifest twice. I had nothing left, ain't do nothing right, but when all in, loaded up dice, know I'm gon' win, work it out later. When the odds lean, back in my favor, ain't no taking back wages, pay it up full with a paper. Running, 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 running after that, running after that, running, running, running after that. What a come is it? Running, running, running after that. What a come is it? Running, running, running after that. Running through my spot, it take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop, I'm in mode, I'm on go, I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move, I won't shake, I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot.
Hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the, you should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air for this.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a who line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bugging. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune. I'm flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe. And 40 on 50 is really the time. Why are you all on my phone like you want me? Like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side. I don't know if you thinking I'm blind. Cross on my crosses and dot on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't with your digits. I mean it, I'm staying inside. Cause they got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I had to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, buck attacks. That's a joke. Tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, buck out the bag. Brody plot, forget a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper cash, buck attacks. That's a joke. Tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, buck out the bag. Brody plot, forget a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. For the record.
Who the hell can stop me? chained up, he on lockdown. He find God now. On the way up. The highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lows. That's like these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt cherry red. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God, it would've owed me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I change on them. The highs with the lows. That's life these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the MEC Open Qualifier Season 2, of course, and we are in day number 1. We are at the final game of the night, folks. Final match, rather. Best of 3. Boris Gaming versus Sat Inc. My name is Kronos to bring you the action. Alongside me, Zakota. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. The first best of 3 of the day, and we're gonna follow up again on Boris Gaming versus Sat Inc. We saw Sat Inc. the game you casted with Ellie, if I'm not mistaken, and we had Boris the last game on. I'm excited to see what they're going to be cooking up against one of the best teams in Europe. I mean, Sat Inc. has a lot on their plate right now. Kronos, how are you feeling? How is it? You casted the entire day. I only missed 1 game. I'm really hyped for this. I'm extremely hyped.
It was a blast. I'd say it's been all right in terms of what we can expect. It's just best of 1, nerves, strategies, understanding what the meta has to offer, and understanding who your opposition is in the heat of the moment. Anything can happen. So play to your strengths. What's the strategy? And that's what teams put out. And unfortunate, some of the players didn't make it. Some of them did. For example, Invictus T1 that we know about, they didn't make it all the way. They lost out to Big Mistake, and now Big Mistake are there already on the top. And now Boris Gaming versus Sat Inc. We want to see who's going to go up. Who's going to make it out alive amongst these two.
Indeed, we will, because they still have a chance in the lower brackets. Whoever loses here have a chance in the lower bracket. So, I mean, Kronos, are we expecting the obvious, or do you think Sat Inc. is gonna cook something?
Yeah, Zakota, I think when it comes to the teams and the players and the way that they've played, of course, they've been cooking. Europe's been cooking for a long time, and this is what we are looking at, folks. Boris Gaming beat Bald Force 1-0, and Opertum Esports losing out to Sat Inc. 1-0 to make it on this stage. Of course, Sat Inc. versus Boris Gaming is going to be a cracker of a match, and I think this is going to be... This is the winner of this, probably going to go up against Big Mistake, right? That's what it says for me too.
More than definitely. But let's just talk about the game at hand and check the journey of these two teams. I mean, already we saw what Boris went through, but Sat Inc., we had them playing as Opertum. They were also a pretty strong team. They beat some pretty nice names, from what I can see, and had a strong lineup. I mean, it was a difficult journey for them, and they made it this far. Cross. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen in the next games. I mean, it's gonna be a battle of ages, I think.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a really, really tough match for both these teams. We saw what Sat Inc. could do in the early game and how they know how to snowball. They know how to play a clean game. But for Boris Gaming, we know their history. We know what they're capable of, and we know how well they can dominate. So it comes down to how well they're going to face off against each other, man. I can't really say much more about it. It's going to be, at the end of the day, who's going to be the one to come out on top.
Indeed, it will, Kronos, very well said, but right now, it's gonna be a cooking of the ages. Sat Inc needs to do something. They beat some very strong teams. I was checking a little bit of the brackets. They beat White Army. They beat Opertum Esports, and that's a pretty huge achievement. I mean, both really strong teams. Sat Inc, on the other hand, have some really great names. I mean, Victor used to be on the squad of ZL a really long time ago. I don't know if you remember, but it was time when me and you started to cast again together. And Board Gaming, I mean, we've been knowing them since season 1 of MEC, since even previous that under the alias Meta Shift. So it's great to see how much they've improved. I mean, they've been dominating every single game they've been in. I mean, huge props to them. Really, really huge props.
Definitely huge props to them. Individual players showing what they're capable of and making their way here in the MEC Season 2 Open Qualifier, folks. Again, the team that there are 3 teams that will qualify this week, and then there are 3 that will qualify in the next 2 weeks to follow. 6 teams will be invited for, or rather 6 teams will qualify for the MEC Season 2, and 2 will be invited when we'll have 8 teams to go up for the regular season, which will be, of course, streamed here on Surge Europe, as well as the official Mlbb channels. Make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the Discord, and of course, check out our social media. We do a lot of giveaways along with the news that come in your way.
Yeah, I mean, Kronos, you said it extremely well. This week is going to be 3 people qualifying, 3 teams qualifying, and it's going to be 3 days of streams. So, you know, every single week we're going to have them closer and closer and closer. But I was going to ask you something. Would you rather be in the top brackets or in the lower brackets? Which do you think is the hardest ones to be in?
I mean, it's harder to be in lower bracket. You don't get a second chance, right? When you're in the upper bracket, you definitely have a second chance to try and make it back alive. So it's something that is, you know, it's something that could really create problems for certain teams if they're not in the upper bracket. You don't want to be in the lower bracket. You don't want to give away that chance that you have. You want to be you want to give yourselves more options, more choices, or more chances as possible. In this case, if you're in the upper bracket, it works out well. But if you're in the lower bracket, I don't know, it's tough.
I mean, to put it in a better perspective, in the top brackets, you have 2 lives, Kronos. You can waste 1. But in the lower brackets, it's all or nothing. You have to be the best of the best of the best. And you have to play against some of the best in the entire continent here. I mean, some teams have been cooking. They're looking extremely strong. We saw Invictus T1 dominating their game, and then after that, they were losing. And a fun fact, in the draft, I checked it out while I had a little break. There was a Harley on the gold lane, I think. So Nikki had that Harley flex. Interesting choice coming in from Invictus. Really interesting. And I think that's what sealed the deal for them. Harley, other than in the jungle, is not...
Too much flex.
Too much. Keep it to yourself. Pick a secret, you know? Maybe in a couple of days it's gonna be better, but that's what's sealing the deal. One mistake could lead to big mistake, taking the win up against you, because right now, Kronos, what else should we mention about the brackets? I think we talked about everything, but we have not talked enough about our Instagram page. Make sure you follow Surge Europe. Make sure you join the Discord as well. There are giveaways in the chat, on the Instagram, on the Discord sometimes as well. We have game nights, we have Kahoots, everything you could think of. I think Kronos has never participated in one of those because he's a big celebrity. But I am one of the winners from the Kahoot night, so I'm really proud of myself.
But you gotta invite me for this stuff, Zakota.
Come on, that's why you're not checking the Discord enough. There are giveaways, there are so many things.
I am not checking the Discord enough.
Come on,
I'm guilty
Kronos.
about this. Let me take a look. I am guilty, not gonna lie. I didn't take part in these nights. But to be fair, you're right. I gotta make sure I'm there on the Discord and taking part the entire time. So yes, folks, I will be there even more aggressively looking for these giveaways. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, Kronos, every single day there's a chance to win something, but right now, is it a chance for Satling to do something against Boars? We are coming back to the question on the hand. Can Sat Inc. take the games against Boars Gaming? Can they do a big upset? I mean, right now, as I stated, they beat White Army, they beat Opertum Esports, they beat Spont, I think, as well. So it's gonna be a tough road. but he's building up character. Something might be doing a little bit of hunting.
Yeah, I think at this moment, Sat needs to go for the hunt. They can't rely on, looking at what they can do in terms of how to draft and what their approach has to be. Their approach has to be, as soon as they see a player, they got to chuck him down. They got to chunk him down to make sure. He got to make sure that Boars Gaming are not playing their comfort game. If they play comfortable, if you give them what they're good with, it's going to be difficult. I think Sat Inc. will struggle, especially if you give God Believer his favorite hero, which is the Valentina. We know about how good he's on the Valentina, picking up the Grok on the other side. So drafting definitely has a lot to offer in this case. But yeah, it comes down to how will they be able to translate this into the game, in the draft, and look at their certain win conditions, especially since it's the best of 3. I think you mentioned this before, right? If it's a best of 1, you basically have to win the game. In the best of 3, you have one game that you can lose. You don't want to, but you can lose that. So that cushion is something that these players should not lean on, only because of the fact that they need to get 2 victories on the bounce so they can move it with confidence and get to the next stage.
Well, Kronos, to be a little bit more in depth on that, sometimes in a best of 3, some teams give the first game away to limit test their enemies, to see how much they would play, how much they will overextend. How's their characteristic? As we see Pelmetroni, we know about him. He's really aggressive. God Believer as well. He's very sneaky. He has these goblin plays. He's baiting them into his team, getting them close, and just then
we saw that, didn't we?
Making the mistake. Exactly.
He rage baits, bro. He rage baits the opposition. I mean, I've Zakota, you rage bait in real life. I've rage baited people in real life. Everybody has rage baited people. I'm just saying, to get rage baited in the game, no.
Hurts too much.
It hurts.
The gameplay.
What are you thinking about? Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's difficult, but it's imagine you're playing this big stakes tournament. You see the Valentina with 1 HP, you think, damn, I'm gonna go and jump around with Khalid. I'm doing pretty well for myself. I could kill her in 2 swings. And then a big horse marches out of the bushes like it's in a swamp, shuts you down, and then the Leomord as well hits you with 1 skill, and you're basically off the map, and you're giving an advantage to the enemy team. Just chasing that 1 kill made the game basically impossible to play. Man, I mean, it's a vicious team. Boars Gaming are really smart. They have their intellect down. They have their draft down the paper, their synergy as well. Sat Inc. is a pretty new team. I see them screaming against ZL every now and then. I've seen them in a French tournament, if I'm not mistaken. They did pretty well in the SNL France. So I have really high hopes for them in this best of 3. I mean, it's the first one we have on stream. So it's going to be unique. It's going to be one of a kind.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be unique. It's going to be the guys from France going up against the Ukrainian powerhouse, right? If I may call it. But then still, it's just a matter of teams that are playing in the European qualifier for the MEC Season 2. And the winner of MEC Season 2 go on to the EWC. But this is the team. This is the qualifier to get to the MEC. So a lot's going on, of course, folks. And I think at the moment, it comes down to how confident these teams are. We know both these teams went through a grueling bracket to make it out. Boars Gaming, always the favorite whenever they're playing with the lineup that they have. Sat Inc. have an uphill battle to climb. And I think this uphill battle is going to take a while and see how they're going to make it out alive. Zakota, I really still think favorite Boars Gaming.
I mean, I agree with you on that. I mean, they've been the champions the last season. They've been doing well in the SDL. I mean, they managed to get the qualifiers. They lost to Extremists. But Kronos, a thing I want to get across. This is the first open qualifier. There's going to be a second one where there's going to be another 3 teams getting chosen. This is not the last time we're going to see either Boars or Sat Inc. Who knows? Maybe in the next open qualifier, they're going to be taking the W home. They're going to take that spot to themselves for the MEC Season 2 season.
I agree. But while we're waiting for these teams to get ready to rock and roll, of course, folks, we're making sure everything that's happening is to ensure that every team is playing to their best capabilities and make the competition fair. We don't want to give any team any unfair advantage while moving or playing, especially in a tournament as prestigious as this, which is the flagship tournament, of course, for Europe so far. It has been for the longest of times. And let me tell you, About the lineup, however, that we have on the side of Boars Gaming, we got Pelmetronio, God Believer, Leave Me, Rise, Bobarushik, and Quack. Captain being Pelmetronio, of course. And at the same time, this is a squad, like you mentioned, Zakota, have been sticking together for a very long time. And some could even possibly say some of the best players individually in their lanes.
Indeed, I agree with you. They're some of the best in Europe. But let's also take a quick look at the SAT Inc. roster. We have Gosu Kausto, Gosu Aichiro, Victor, Rexjuice, Neferia, KG, and Megumi. I mean, Neferia was the first female player in the MEC. I mean, I believe it was the Thunder division. If I'm not mistaken, it was a really long time ago. But she was the first ever female to play in that cup. So, you know, it's the second time we're going to see her on stream in the big stages on the MEC Season 2. First open qualifier. This is only day 1. There are 2 days left. The weekend is only starting, Kronos. And I'm really hyped. I cannot wait for the games to start. I mean, I don't know about you, but make sure you guys check in on the chat, because I think there's going to be some giveaways going on pretty shortly. But other than that, Kronos, who do you think is going to win the lower bracket?
I mean, it comes down to how they're going to go through with it, right? Who's going to be the one that's going to actually drop down from this game into the lower bracket? You really cannot tell, because it's with this lineup that's there: Kosto, Aichiro, Victor, Juice, KG, Megumi, and Soul. I think it's gonna be a difficult way for them to kind of see who's gonna drop down. It comes down to who's gonna drop down at the end of the day, Zakota. So I think it's just a matter of time for us.
Talking about it being a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go into a short little break so we can give you guys a chance to grab some snacks, some soda, maybe even some agua. We're gonna be right back.
The highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt cherry red. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God it would've owed me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I changed on them. The highs with the lows. That's life these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. I just saw Jizzy got a plane. Guess that's what he meant when he said nothing was the same. Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change, I'm just soaking up the game. Through the mud out the rain like I remember all those same nights. Now I'm on top, no stage fright. Now I'm on go, no brake lights. Hit the pedal, hit the engine roar. No fear like a matador. Breaking trends and I'm making more. Going up, climbing ladders more. I can't be stopped. Now I do what I want. Real, no front. All the way to the top. Highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Call my my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coasting or we in the hidden hills. In the popping straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you calling bluffs, I show and prove it, it's for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down.
And everyone, we are back, but we're not back with really great news. We just heard something really tragic. Kronos, do you want to summarize what happened so we can give these people the bad news, or should
Man, this guy makes it sound like it's terrible. I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. It's not that
terrible.
It's not as bad as we think. All right, it's not as bad as we think. It's just the fact that we've postponed the games of today, which is the best of three, which is going to be Boris Game versus Sat Inc. We've postponed it to tomorrow. Of course, the officials have to do what they got to do and make sure, like we mentioned, there's no unfair advantage. We make sure everything happens as the way it should, as we are following what the rule book says and how to make sure to hold up the integrity of the competition of the Mlbb European Championship Season 2. So with a tournament of this prestige, getting a direct slot, or rather a slot in the mid-season cups, a wild card at the Esports World Cup 2026, we want to make sure each and every team has the right tools and the right way to make things happen, and at the same time to bring you the best entertainment that we can. We don't want any interruptions when games are going on. So folks, for that particular reason, to make sure everything is going well and everything's going splendid, we are gonna hold off for a bit, but at the same time, we've come to a conclusion that it's better off to postpone the games to tomorrow because it's a Saturday and a Sunday, and who doesn't want to enjoy Mlbb all weekend? Right, Dakota?
Indeed so, and what's better than a barbecue is letting the meat marinate, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let Boris Gaming and Sat Inc. marinate so we can play it out tomorrow, and it's gonna be a better and a more juicier game for us to cast, because I think it's gonna be the same exact duo. But don't quote me on that. Yet again, we apologize for the inconvenience. It happens. It happens to every single person. I'm really sad because I was really looking for this best of three. But as Kronos said, we need to keep it together. We need to keep it by the book. But what else is there to say? I mean, Kronos, we said everything. You said everything.
I mean, it's not just that, Dakota, right? We want to have some of the best matches come out of the weekend to make sure everyone that's probably getting back from their offices at the moment can go back home, take a nice shower, take a nice bath, you know, get that glass of champagne, get that glass of wine, get that glass of juice that they want to have. I like orange juice. What juice do you like, Dakota?
Green apple juice is the best juice.
Bro, I just had green apple juice yesterday. Not gonna lie.
It's the best thing ever. I mean, what comes close to it? Nothing.
Orange juice, bro. Come on.
Not at all. I mean, a cold green apple juice is gonna be better.
But banana milkshake.
But that's not a juice. It's a milkshake. Now you're getting out of the point.
Pomegranate juice. Have you had pomegranate milkshake?
I never had the milkshake, but I've had the juice.
Bro,
the
pomegranate
best
milkshake
ever.
Pomegranate milkshake and pomegranate juice. I'm probably gonna have that
the
after
best
this.
Thing ever. Cherry and banana milkshake. Oh my god, the best.
Cherry
thing
and
ever.
banana.
Yep, the best combo ever.
I could see that. I could see that happen. You know what? I should give that a try.
Noted.
But then again, folks, all this talk's got us hungry. We are saving the best matches for the weekend, and the weekend's gonna be splendid. It's gonna be a cracker. So make sure you like, subscribe, get psyched, and follow us on our Instagrams. Follow us on our socials as well. For KronosCast, for me, for Dakota, just Dakota, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Again, we might not be the same pair, but we're definitely gonna be on the desk. So like, subscribe, hit that notification bell icon, and join the Discord for more info. So follow the Instagram, as Dakota said, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Until then, good night.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it, it's for real. Son of God, not a son of Sam. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Ditch the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner, wanna see you fall. Now I only need a hand to count the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose or draw with me. Those my brothers, different mothers, part of par with me. Got the body to my clock, she break the law with me. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. The jig is up. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. It was mine. It was time for redemption.
I'm at the mark spot. They take